Scharf back over to Kummer, top of the key, right side. They set a screen for Keel. She's open right side for three. Circled around, got it to stay down. And that's how the opening quarter comes to an end. The Warriors take the lead. 8 seconds to go. Left side, that is Amsden, deep left corner for three. Got it! Scharf back over to Kummer, top of the key, right side. They set a screen for Keel. She's open right side for three. Circled around, got it to stay down. And that's how the opening quarter comes to an end. The Warriors take the lead. 8 seconds to go. Left side, that is Amsden, deep left corner for three. Got it from the left corner. Inbounds, they go to Ellsburn. 3/4 court heave is no good, and the half comes to an end. It's a good one in Elkader. Central 28, North Fayette Valley 22. We're at the half. Here's Ellsburn open, right side for three. Got it! She's hit a couple of threes, and the Tiger Hawks take their first lead since early at 34-31. McGowan left side to Ellsburn. Ellsburn off the dribble, top of the key for three. Got it in the closing seconds. And the Tiger Hawks were down by 6 at the half. They lead by 4 as we go to the fourth. North Fayette Valley bouncing back with a strong second half. They head into the break with just one conference loss. They defeat Central by a final score of 48-39. Then Richter skies in and gets the rebound. Right side to White. White for three at the buzzer. Got it! So great recognition by Richter to put it ahead. And White hits the three, and the Tiger Hawks lead by 14 at the end of one. But ahead of the pack, they go to Richter, running the court, and scores the right-handed layup from the right side. It's 36-6, and the Tiger Hawks in transition pulling away. Left side to White, in the lane, Richter goes in from the left block, banks it up and in from the left side. That'll start the moving clock with 6:44 to go here in our third quarter. On top, Oconus, top of the key for three. Got it in the closing seconds, and they end it with an exclamation point. North Fayette Valley, a dominant night offensively and defensively. And North Fayette Valley heads into the break with an impressive win, defeating Central 59-10. That's your final score. The best high school basketball is on KCTN. It's Upper Iowa Conference basketball action again tonight on KCTN. In our featured matchup, Central takes on MFL MarMac. First off, we have the girls' game. The Central girls dropped the first game of the year to MFL MarMac. They are looking to even things up. For the Bulldogs, they are the conference leader. They've been sharp in conference play. They look to sweep the season series with the Warriors. A good way to start out the second half, the way we started out the season. Central and MFL MarMac. The Chalk Talk for the girls' game coming up next.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Robertson.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
You love your business. You put everything into it, nurtured it so it grow into the pride and joy it's become. It's only natural that you want to protect it with the right insurance. An insurance policy from West Bend is the best way to keep it happy, healthy, and profitable. We'll wrap it in the cozy warmth of the silver lining. To find out how West Bend can protect your business, contact Michael Beck, agent with Gifford Insurance Agency in Elkader at 245-1360.
No trip to Northeast Iowa is complete without a visit to the Turkey River Mall in Elkader. Browse and shop through 4 levels with over 14,000 square feet of purely unique shopping. You'll discover an eclectic mix of old and new, including antiques, jewelry, high-end and resale clothing for kids and adults, furniture, art, books, toys, crafts, rocks and minerals, and think custom apparel. Visit our updated website at turkeyrivermall.com or like and share our Facebook page.
Top Gun Customs knows that the insurance company wants you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take the pictures, upload them, then they want you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Top Gun writes an accurate estimate, takes the photos, and explains the repair process to you. Let Bob and the guys take all the worries out of your repairs. Call Bob or Nancy at 563-964-9899 at Top Gun to schedule your repair today.
Warrior Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Community Insurance of Iowa, Hometown Agency Monona, Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm and Life, Smitty's Oil and Tire in Monona, Garden View Place in Monona, Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville, Vorwald Enterprises Inc. in Monona, TD Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Elkader, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, and Carr Auto Group. We begin the Chalk Talk for tonight's game. We're joined by Central Girls Basketball coach Mark Wiley. Coach, your team evened up 5-5, but 5-3 in the conference. Dropped your final game before the break against North Fayette Valley, 48-39. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, Dan, I thought we played 3 quarters pretty well. We got, not to make an excuse, but I think we got tired in the fourth quarter, and then we failed to execute by getting the ball in the lane, and as a result, we were 0 for 10 from the field in the fourth quarter. Failed to score a field goal and ended up losing by 9. So, we were right there against a pretty good team, and I felt like we played pretty well from a majority of the game. We just got to put that whole game together.
All right, let's get ready for the second half of the season. What did you guys work on over the holiday?
A couple different things. Defensively, we worked on being able to mix up our defense a little bit more. We really hung our hat on man defense before break, and we implemented a little zone as well. Just better execution on the offensive end, and always working to try to push the ball in transition, I guess.
All right, let's go through starting lineup for your team tonight.
All right, so we have Grace Keel starting for us, along with Michaela Erickson. Ashlyn Sharp will start, Katie Royer, and Gracie Kummer.
Some of the kids off the bench for you then.
Yeah, we had a little sickness, so Bradley Erickson will come off the bench for us, along with other kids that have come off the bench for us throughout the season. Brooklyn Amston, Oakley Armstrong, and Layla Embertson.
All right, let's talk about MFL MarMac. I know you faced them to start the season. What do you know about the Bulldogs?
Well, I think, just like we have improved, I know that they've improved as well. They had a lot of young kids playing back in November, so we have to be really good about getting back in transition defense. I felt like that was something back in November we didn't do a very good job of, and they scored some easy layups, and we can't allow that to happen tonight. They do a really good job in man-to-man defense of their screen and rolls, and we have to be able to. We worked on this week about how we defend those screen and rolls, and hopefully we got everybody on the same page of how we do that. So they just do a good job, Dan, of moving the basketball. They have some very athletic kids, and we got to stay in front of them.
Some of the other keys for your team tonight.
Well, I think one of the biggest things for us is that we have to stay within ourselves, whether we're up 5 or down 5. Just continue to be next play kind of mentality, what we've been trying to do all year. And just the second half of the season, I feel like that's something that's very important for us. And the obvious thing that's always important is is rebounding. We match up pretty decently with them. They don't have somebody that's really, really big, so but we can't take that for granted. They're very, very aggressive, and we got to be able to match that aggressiveness and box out on the defensive end.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
All right, thank you, Dan.
Central Girls Basketball Coach Mark Wiley on his Warrior program. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Hi, this is Tara Fink, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Helping people, bottom line, is the biggest reason I chose a career in mental health. During my own struggles, it was difficult to find good support in this area. Therefore, I vowed to come back home to help meet the great need for mental health care in Northeast Iowa. I'm available for consultations at both the Walk-On and Postville Clinic locations, offering assessment, diagnosis, and medication management for all mental illnesses.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Hey, sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Brrr, the cold weather is here, and with it comes wind, snow, and ice that can damage overhead power lines. Remember to stay away from all downed lines. They may still be energized. Call to report broken poles, downed wires, or any other damage. By working together, we can keep everyone safe. That's the power of human connections. Almaquee Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Warrior Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by David Balls, agent for Balls Insurance Agency in Elkader, M's Machine and Manufacturing in Monona, Kanakor Floor Covering in Monona, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Bacon Concrete in Postville, and by Furniture Showcase in Olwine. We continue the Chalk Talk for our girls game. We're joined by MFL MarMac co-head basketball coach Brian Bugenhagen. Coach your team 8-4, 8-0 in the conference. Dropped a non-conference game to Decorah earlier this week, 67-35. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, we come out in the game playing pretty good, defense. We're in the game. I think we're down 1 or 2 at end of the first quarter, down 12 at going into halftime, and we come out of halftime and just kind of ran into a buzzsaw. I think they scored 30 points in the third quarter and just really got in a hole and just couldn't dig out of it. But they're a very good team. I thought we fought pretty hard in the first half and just didn't have enough to kind of get over the hump there.
Yeah, certainly a good non-conference opponent to face. Let's talk about what you guys kind of work on over the holiday break.
Honestly, we had a lot of sickness going through the team, so we're trying to get healthy. But other than that, it's just the details, the small things that the offenses that we run, defense that make sure our coverage is good. Just a lot of the little things, fundamentals. Especially in high school, I just think we really need to continue to work on those day in and day out. And I think the girls worked hard, and other thing, we got some time off and just actually get away from basketball a little bit, and I think that always helps.
All right, let's go through starting lineup for your team tonight.
Yep. So we'll have Hannah Bogdanovich at a guard, Emmy Wickner at a guard, Caitlin Pika, Autumn Shaw, and Ava Kishman.
And some of the kids off the bench for you there.
Yep, we got Cora Keener, Emma Driscoll, Sam Ruff, Maddie Keener. She's really come on the last few games. She's gotten some playing time. I'm just really proud of her. And, our girls have been working really hard and really proud where we're at.
All right, turning our attention to Central. I know you defeated them in the season opener. What do you know about the Warriors?
Yeah, they're playing some good basketball right now. I think they had a non-conference game against Edco. Played them very, very well. Had North Fayette Valley on the ropes right before break, and so they're playing some good basketball. Obviously, got to identify the Scharf girl, and I think they got a couple of younger players that have come along. The young Erickson girls playing very well. Just an Armstrong girl. So yeah, it's kind of a different team than maybe we faced earlier in the season. So they got some players stepping up, and we'll have to be ready to play.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
You bet. Thank you.
MFL MarMac basketball coach Brian Bugenhagen on his Bulldog team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Hi, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet of Monona. I want to take a moment to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our incredible customers and the amazing local athletes who have shown us unwavering support over the years. Just like you, we're all about the winning edge. That's why it's our goal for our customers to feel like they have scored big when they leave our dealership. Stop by today or visit us online at birdnowmonona.com. And remember, you have to get to our place. You'll love the way we treat you.
Warrior Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Growl Lugs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop, harvest wisely. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont. Myers Auto Service in Monona. Clayton County Recycling in Monona. The Lowena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Adverse Weather Insurance. Jim Furman, your independent crop insurance agent. And Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Good evening once again, everybody. How you doing? Dan Barnes along with Coach Aaron Hammond. We welcome you to Monona, and it's the start of the second half of the season, and we start out the second half the exact same way we started the first half. It is Central and MFL MarMac. We've got the girls matchup tonight, Coach Hammond.
Yeah, we got girls and boys tonight. We started off the year single girls, but the second time around for these Upper Iowa Conference schools, having to see this competition for a second round, and MFL MarMac off to a great start, 8-0 in the conference, doing a great job in the Upper Iowa.
They've already played a game since the break. They lost to Decorah the other night, 67-35, but they are 8-4 overall, 8-0 in the conference. They own a victory over Central by 56-42 in the season opener. Central comes in 5-5, 5-3 in the conference. Their three losses are to teams there that are above them in the conference.
Yeah, their losses to MFL, to Key, and to North Fayette Valley. So they're right where they are record-wise, fourth in the conference. looking to improve upon that tonight, get back in the hunt.
All right, for the keys in this ball game, Central, we saw their best half against North Fayette Valley. They need to put together 4 quarters. And for MFL MarMac, they've been so good in conference play. They really just wore down Central last time with their depth.
They did. I think they need to rebound, keep Central out of the lane. They need quality shots, and they're going to be fine.
All right, I believe we're ready to go already with the starting lineups. Let's go to Greg Schiller courtside with tonight's starting lineups for our game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MFL MarMac High School for tonight's girls varsity basketball game.
And we do not have the starting lineups at the scores table tonight.
Hard to believe he's coming through, is he?
No, we got everything hooked up the way it should be hooked up.
Yeah, we're all hooked up and says he's talking, but...
All right, so we'll just do the starting lineups from here.
Yeah, we're not getting anything through. He's got the microphone, he's talking into it, but I don't think anybody out there is hearing him. It's going to have to be us.
And I don't think he's got it on. So it's the first game back from the season opener, right?
Yeah, first game back. We can give starting lineups, no problem.
All right, here we go. Starting lineup first off for Central. Starting at a guard is number 5, Gracie Kummer. She's a 5'9 senior. For MFL MarMac, Emmy Wickner, a 5'3 freshman. For Central, number 10 is Katie Royer, a 5'8 sophomore. For MFL MarMac, number 11, Caitlin Pika, a 5'3 senior. Starting for the Warriors, number 14 is Ashlyn Scharf. She is a senior, 5'9". For MFL MarMac, number 21, Autumn Shaw, a junior, 5'7". She is a forward/center. For the Warriors, starting at a guard is number 15, Grace Keel. Keel is a 5'5 senior at the guard for the Warriors. Starting for MFL MarMac, their leading scorer, Hannah Bogdanovich, averaging 10 points a ball game, the 5'6 senior. And running up the starting lineup for Central, number 23, Michaela Erickson, a 5'3 senior. And for MFL MarMac, it is number 30, Ava Kishman, a 5'8 junior, I should say. There's your starting lineups. When we return, opening action from Monona with Central and MFL MarMac after this. Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Mom, yeah, put that...
At Al McKee Clayton Electric Cooperative.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
Warriors wearing their away red uniforms. Central, they're in white with the black trim. For MFL MarMac, home white uniforms. Bulldogs there across the front, and they have the blue trim on the shorts. Scharf to jump it up for Central, and Bogdanovich to jump it up for MFL MarMac. Both these teams, Kummer's really the only true post player on these teams. Tip into the backcourt, won by Scharf. It's picked up by Royer, and we are underway with our matchup tonight. Right side in the offensive end, Keel. MFL MarMac comes out here. They'll play girl-to-girl defense. Erickson on the right wing, back out on top to Keel. Cutting in the lane, Scharf double team, swings it right side. That's Erickson open, top of the key for 3, just off the right side, no good. Royer gets the rebound, little push shot, drives back in, misses it and leaves it short. Bulldogs get the rebound and quickly in transition. It is Bogdanovich ahead of the pack, feeds it right side to Shaw, who's fouled on the way up, going from the right side, and the Bulldogs a transition opportunity.
Yeah, you were talking about the height, and you talked about Gracie Kummer for the Warriors. I'd say for the Bulldogs, you've got Kishman and Shaw in there. Those are probably more of a traditional post, looking for the ball down low. Great pass and transition there.
Free throw on its way by Shaw. It is good, and the Bulldogs strike first. Bogdanovich, as we mentioned, leads the Bulldogs offensively, over 10 points a ball game, but they're getting great scoring from Emmy Wickner, the freshman, as well.
Yeah, she's averaging over 9 a game.
Second free throw, it's off to the right. It is no good. 1 of 2 made by Shaw, and the rebound pulled down off the right side by Kummer. Meanwhile, Ashlyn Scharf leads Central at 12.8 points a ball game, and Briley Erickson at 8.3 points a ball game. She'll come off the bench in tonight's ball game. Royer tried to go to Erickson in the lane, threw it behind her. It's picked up on the elbow by Shaw. Turnover by Central. Back in the offensive end, that is right side. Pika drives in, takes a little shovel shot, one-handed shot, about 8 feet away, bounces it long off the backboard, but the long rebound picked up by Wickner. They'll go back out on top. 1-2-2 by Central with Ashlyn Scharf playing the top. Pika tried to go right side to Bogdanovich, threw it behind her into the stage area, out of bounds. And a different look at the stage area tonight. The curtains are gone here.
The curtains are gone. The support walls are all gone. It looks wide open. We noticed it right away tonight.
And a lot more lights let in here, and I know they have continue to work on other plans for that area. Central with the basketball. Erickson left wide open. Left side for 3. Cupped in and out. It is no good. Shaw, the nice box out of Kummer, and gets the rebound off the left. Bogdanovich back offensively, but a good job by Central getting back. On top to Pika. That's left side. Pika on the throw actually from Wickner. Pika expecting contact. Throws up a prayer. It is not answered. Bounced it off the left part of the backboard and it ricocheted back into the hands of the Warriors. She did not get the contact call. Erickson, left side in the offensive end. They work it into the corner with Brooklyn Amstead. Left side, Keel, and brings it to the elbow, runs into Kishman, and then traveled with the basketball. And again, she was expecting some contact there, but Kishman straight up, and the Warriors turn it over.
Well, defensively for the Bulldogs, we saw this the first time they played. Emmy Wickner's got the duties of guarding Ashlyn Scharf all night long, face guarding her, chasing her around, and right now doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of Scharf's hands.
And every time Scharf drives, there'll be help on the inside. So we've played 2 minutes, 1-0, MFL MarMac in the lead. Left side, Kishman back over on the wing to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich right side to Pika. Pika right wing to Wickner on the far sideline. Kicks it in the corner to Kishman. In the lane to Bogdanovich. Knocked away by Keel, though, helping out defensively on the weak side out of that zone. And Keel picks up the loose basketball. A steal for the Warriors. Keel back over, left side in the offensive end. Instead goes right to Kummer. She's going to take a 17-foot jump shot from the right side. Leaves it long off the rim. Rebound by Ashlyn Scharf. Her putback no good. She got it. She has the size advantage. Got it over Wickner. Then undercut by Wickner going up for the putback. Scharf to the free throw line for 2.
Well, that's one of those shots that Gracie Kummer probably needs to be in a little bit closer, but you like that she's at least looking to shoot because a lot of times teams will back off, and it gave Scharf a chance to crash those offensive boards, take advantage of her height against Wickner.
Scharf's free throw, it is no good. Scharf, not a bad free throw shooter, 65%, misses the first. So we've played about 2.5 minutes, 1-0. MFL MarMac the early lead. Free throw on its way by Scharf. It is good, true to form, 1 of 2, and we are tied at 1. And Central extends their pressure a little bit with Scharf playing on top. Pika right side to Bogdanovich. And again, they drop back. Scharf drops back to help out in the lane. And now MFL MarMac wants a timeout. So we're 2.5 minutes in. We're tied at 1. Bulldogs looking for something offensively. Let's take this break.
While out and about, don't find yourself stuck at the side of the road. At Edgewood Auto and Tire, our trained technicians work on all autos, trucks, semis, and heavy duties. We offer premier alignment service and DOT inspections and carry all major lines of tires. Call or ask about our current tire rebates. If you're in a bind and need a tow, give Edgewood Auto and Tire a call at 563-928-7333. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We offer a mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going, either on your farm or on the road.
So again, just settling into this early part of the ball game, tied at 1. It is MFL MarMac's basketball, and Coach Bugenhagen seeing no flow offensively.
Yeah, he's just trying to get them in the right mindset here, adjust for this pressure at the top of the zone, and find ways to attack that, probably in the corners in that short corner.
Inbounds, they work it there to Pika. Pika brings it to the middle of the court. Caitlin Pika does. Left side to Wickner, baseline to Kishman. Trying to go in the lane to Shaw. It's knocked out of there. Loose ball by Shaw. Tried to tip it, and she does into the far corner to Kishman. They save possession. Bogdanovich brings it right side. A little one-handed push shot. 8 feet away. Got it to circle around and go down. That's our first field goal of the game, and the Bulldogs lead 3-1.
Yeah, that little runner push shot from the wing. Really talented with that shot.
Right side, Armstrong. Oakley Armstrong checked in during that break. In the corner to Kummer. Comer back out on top to Armstrong. She's open. Right side. Fires up the three. Got it from the right wing. There was some spacing there, and the Warriors take the lead at 4-3.
Yeah, Armstrong can get on a hot streak. She can be dangerous out there.
At double figures not too long ago in a 13-point effort against Edco. In the lane, Caitlin Pika tried to force it between traffic, and it's knocked away as the Warriors converge defensively. Keel and Scharf both got hands on it, then a reach-in foul committed by Caitlin Pika. So the turnover then amplified by a reach-in foul.
Yeah, the ball was loose and trying to regain that possession and ended up grabbing an arm instead of the ball.
Yeah, right now Pika has worked her way into some trouble against that central 1-2-2.
And need to maybe pick a side there and try to get that ball down on the baseline.
Grace Keel in the offensive end for the Warriors. Stops her dribble, goes to Scharf at the elbow, backing her way down. Double team, goes left side to Comer. Her shot from the left block, no good. Scharf the rebound, spins, the shot no good, but she's fouled by Wickner. So what we're seeing is the size and athleticism of Scharf being able to keep possessions alive down low. Second foul on Wickner. She'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Well, and when Scharf isn't able to get open on her own, she's just kind of camping on that backside looking for those offensive rebounds and pinning Wickner under the hoop.
Free throw, it is good. So it's 5-3, Central in the lead. Wickner with those 2 fouls checks out. Into the game is number 32, Cora Keener, a 5'8 sophomore. Keener has given the Bulldogs good minutes off the bench as she's averaging over 4 a game. Second free throw by Scharf. It rolls off to the right. It is no good. Kishman gets the rebound for the Bulldogs.
Well, and you lose not only a great defender, but a good shooter for him. Second leading scorer in Wickner.
Cora Keener, left wing, traveled with the basketball. Caught it on the left wing and switched pivot feet. So a turnover by MFL MarMac, and the ball goes back to the Warriors.
Yeah, Warriors here, they need to get in some kind of flow here, get their offense running. I'm sure Coach Wiley wants to see that ball move a little bit more.
Cora Keener now guarding Scharf, by the way, as Keel's guarded by Caitlin Pika on top. Right side to Comer, back to Ashlyn Scharf. Scharf brings it right side, but cut off by Keener. Now goes off a pick, drives baseline, wraparound pass to Comer. Her shot in traffic, no good, but fouled on the way up. Scharf brought the defense. Nice dish inside the right block to Comer.
Yeah, that was a good drive there. Went to the baseline. The help came over from the bottom of that zone, and she just dumped it off to Comer. Comer not able to get that up off the glass.
One thing Coach Wiley has to be pleased about is the aggressiveness of Ashlyn Scharf right now. Free throw by Comer. It is no good. Missed it from left to right. Central, a team that usually gets to the free throw line far more than their opponents, but this year they're only shooting 58%, which is a bit down from them traditionally.
Yeah, they're still getting to the free throw line at a pretty good clip compared to their opponents, but not able to knock them down.
Riley Erickson has checked into the game. Comer misses badly to the free throw off the left, grazed the side of the rim. Riley Erickson checks in for the Warriors, a 5'3 freshman who averages around 8 points a ball game. Grace Keel checks out. So it's 5-3, 3:45 left in the opening act. Warriors in the lead. Keener, actually into the game, is number 4 for MFL MarMac in Samantha Ruff, but the Bulldogs throw it away, and it's picked up by Scharf. Another steal. Left side, Amsden open, left wing for 3. It's off the back of the rim. She pushed it long. Caitlin Pika gets the rebound, wants to push. Left side to Shaw. Tracks down the pass, down along the baseline. Back over on top to Ruff. And they'll work things offensively with Pika. Pika baseline into Kishman. A lot of traffic. She swarmed. Gets it into the right corner to Pika. Pika drives in, takes an extra step, but fouled on the way in. So Pika slithered between the defense off the right side, just outside the lane, got to the basket. She'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Both of these teams just being so aggressive, attacking this hoop, trying to get to the lane, trying to get to the free throw line, and not able to knock down a lot of shots, but definitely getting plenty of free throw opportunities.
And this is 2 for Caitlin Pika. So Pika to the free throw line. One of the 2 seniors for MFL MarMac. That free throw kicks off the back of the rim. It is no good. Grace Keel back into the game. Ashlyn Scharf checks out. Comer checks out of the game for Central. Layla Embretson, a 5'11 sophomore, makes her first appearance. And the second free throw being eyed by Pika. Free throw on its way, and that one rattled around, got it to stay down, and it's 5-4. Warriors in the lead, and they promptly bring back in Bogdanovich. Ruff checks out, as does Cora Keener. Also coming into the game is number 24, Emma Driscoll, a 5'3 freshman.
A little full court pressure here. Looks like almost a 1-2-2.
And right side, Keel brings it into the offensive end, brings it along the baseline, but cut off, and back out on top to Erickson. Left side to Amsden. Armstrong in the corner to Embretson. Embretson deep left corner, 3-minute mark of the quarter. Keel goes off a pick, launches a 3. It is well short. Kishman catches the air ball rebound on the right side. And again, the Bulldogs have numbers. But Central gets back as Caitlin Pika drives in, tries to swoop in using the right hand from the left side. But it is errant. Went up in the air, came back down, did not touch the rim. Warriors back offensively. Erickson drives into traffic, tries a bounce pass across the lane. Kishman gets back for MFL MarMac and intercepts the pass. So we exchange a missed shot and a turnover. Bogdanovich, left side, brings it back out on top. In the corner to Caitlin Pika. She's open, left corner for three. Got it! And it's 7-5. The Bulldogs take the lead. 2.5 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, good recognition there, good ball movement, finding the open girl. Nice shot by Caitlin Pika from the wing.
And we'll bring it back out on top with MFL MarMac defensively. Staying in that girl-to-girl. Armstrong has it left side. Armstrong back out on top to Erickson. An errant pass, but Erickson tracks it down near the center court circle. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Embrenson has it on the right wing. Back out on top to Armstrong, looking for something in the lane, but the Warriors not much movement, and because of that, a timeout taken by Coach Wiley. So a 30-second timeout, 2 minutes to go in the opening act, 7-5, Bulldogs the early lead. Let's take this break.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
So a timeout taken by Central, and they take a timeout the exact same reason MFL MarMac did earlier this quarter.
Yeah, a little stagnation, just not getting any flow in the offense. They brought Gracie Kummer and Ashlyn Scharf back in on that timeout. But they've got 8 seconds on their shot clock, so they're going to have to look to score on this out-of-bounds play under their own hoop.
They'll run a 1-4 set, stretched down along the baseline, inbounds to Embrenson. Embrenson back in the lane to Scharf, goes up on the right block, but it's off the back of the rim. Strong move, but left it more of a line drive. Rebound resets the shot clock, and Armstrong brings it back out on top. So the Warriors ran a set out of that timeout, but come up empty. Scharf left side to Erickson for three, and that banks well long to the right. And another rebound off the to Shaw. That was about 3 feet off the mark. Back offensively, Driscoll in the offensive end. Brings it back out on top to Caitlin Pika. 90 seconds left in the quarter. And Bogdanovich has it on the left wing. Bogdanovich, left side, brings it along the left baseline. Back over to Shaw, and the ball tipped out of bounds by Scharf. It stays down here with MFL MarMac. They'll take it off the left side of the baseline.
Yeah, both of these teams running a little like 2-man game, 3-man game on the wings. They're not getting a flow of offense using the whole court, just kind of pinning themselves on one side or the other.
Or you would say maybe it's because you haven't played for a couple of weeks, but MFL MarMac played Tuesday night. Inbounds, Pika open left side for three. Got another one. Her second three-pointer of the quarter, and it's 10-5. The Bulldogs doubling up Central.
Yeah, the one spark that MFL had is Pika, 2 in a row, but hounding the ball handler here in the backcourt, a little light pressure against the Warriors.
And Scharf comes back to help out, but a reach-in foul committed by Cora Keener about 70 feet away from the basket. And that puts Central into the bonus for the final 1:05 of the quarter.
Yeah, that's the first foul on Cora Keener. That's the 5th foul on MFL MarMac, and that's going to put Ashlyn Scharf to the free throw line. And again, we talk about the Warriors getting to the free throw line so much. They just need to start converting those.
Free throw, it is good by Ashlyn Scharf. We have our first score of the night. Clayton Ridge leads Southwind 6-5 at the end of one. Meanwhile, it's 10-6 here. MFL MarMac in the lead. Scharf's second free throw rattles around, got it to stay down, and it's 10-7 here. The Warriors back within 3. And again, Scharf extends to the top of near the center court circle in that 1-2-2, but now drops back. Driscoll tried to go pick and roll to Shaw, overshot her. Bulldogs turn it over, picked up by Kummer off the right side of the lane. Back offensively, Embrenson. Embrenson in the lane to Kummer on the left block. Spins, takes a drop step move by Shaw, uses the left hand, kisses it off the glass, and the Warriors back within 1.
A nice strong move there by Kummer, sticking with it and finishing strong.
And back over left side, Caitlin Pika. About a 9-second differential on the shot clock. Driscoll takes a baseline 15-footer. That is, in fact, an air ball, but Bogdanovich the rebound. One-handed push shot from the right side, no good. Rebound tipped out of there by Shaw. Driscoll had to go off her hands off the left side. And the ball goes back to the Warriors with 25 seconds left in the quarter. Driscoll and Shaw check out. Ruff and Kishman back in for MFL MarMac.
MFL MarMac matching up full court here, trying to put some pressure on the Warriors.
Scharf in the backcourt, brings it across the timeline offensively. Warriors may work for the last shot, and that may be the instruction as Scharf backs it up to the center court line. Back left side to Armstrong, 10 seconds left on the clock. And it is Kummer, right side to Scharf. Scharf brings it baseline, covered, over to Erickson, open right side for three. It's off the back of the rim, had a good look from just off the top of the key. Bogdanovich gets the rebound, pushes it ahead, and the opening quarter comes to an end. Close one early. MFL MarMac 10, Central 9. We've played 1. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Scooters Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooters Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooters Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooters Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooters Coffee in Manchester.
Warrior Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Sincerely Yours Interiors by Kay in Monona, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon, and by Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa. You're listening to Upper Iowa Conference Basketball on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa. We've played 1 quarter, close early. MFL MarMac leads 10-9 in the second matchup between these two teams. What was our shooting in the opening quarter?
For the Warriors, they were 2 for 12, 1 of 7 behind the arc, 4 of 8 from the free throw line. For the Bulldogs, they were 3 of 8, 2 of 2 behind the three-point line, and 2 of 3 from the free throw line.
It is the Bulldogs basketball. Wickner, Ruff. Also out there will be Cora Keener, Kishman, and Bogdanovich. And they try to go in the lane to Kishman. It's knocked away. The loose ball picked up by Wickner in front of the central bench. Saves it on top to Kishman. Grace Keel now playing the top of the 1-2-2 for Central. Ruff has it right side. Cora Keener just off the right elbow, brings it baseline, covered on top to Ruff. Ruff back to Keener just outside the right elbow, takes a little 12-foot shot. It is no good. Kummer gets the rebound. Kummer, Keel, Michaela Erickson, Royer, and Scharf to start the second quarter for Central. They trail 10-9. Michaela Erickson on the right side and goes into the corner now, and they work it there with, once again, that is actually Royer. Back over on top, left side to Ashlyn Scharf. Scharf tried to go off a pick, but Cora Keener fought through it, and the shot clock is down to 12. Back right side, Royer wide open, takes a 3, got it from the right side. Royer looked around, there's nobody within 5 feet, I'll launch it, and the Warriors take a 12-10 lead.
That was a big shot by Royer, knocking it down. Nobody picked her up and got a hand in her face.
Back out on top, Wickner has the basketball, a minute into our second quarter. Bogdanovich has it along the right corner area, brings it back out on top, and now she's going to take a 3 just off the top of the key, and Bogdanovich answers. We exchange 3-pointers, and the Bulldogs go up 13-12.
Yeah, neither one of these teams outstanding three-point shooters, but a couple big shots there knocked down by both of them.
Back offensively, Grace Keel. Keel has it at the top of the key, right side to Erickson. Erickson looking for a cutter, but throws the ball into the middle of the lane where it's intercepted by Wickner. Wickner back to Bogdanovich, who tracks it down near the sideline. In the lane, trying to go back to Cora Keener, and the ball is knocked away by Royer, but there is a foul, and this may be a reach-in foul on Royer. It is. You mentioned the shooting percentages. Both these teams nearly identical from the three-point line. Central 28.3%, MFL MarMac 28.6%. The difference is Central only shoots 28.9% from the field. You're almost better off taking 3-pointers.
Yeah, you're going to make the same percentage.
Right side, Bogdanovich, deep right corner for 3. And the Warriors here now down by 4. Bogdanovich hits back-to-back 3s.
Yeah, both these teams trying to prove me wrong, knocking down big 3s here.
And we approach the 6-minute mark in our second quarter. Left side, Royer. Royer hit a 3 moments ago. Last trip down the court to Keel. Keel back over to Erickson. Erickson right side to Kummer. Kummer behind the right wing looking for Scharf. Catches it on the left block, but Ruff knocks it away on the help defense. Loose ball. Kummer's on the floor. Bogdanovich joins her at the free throw line. It is a jump ball, and it stays down here with the Warriors.
And it looks like Ruff might have got maybe a knee or something to the side. She's still down on the ground.
And she ended up being on the other side of the play, and she quickly gets sat up there on the court and is looked to there by the trainer along with co-head coach Brian Bugenhagen as well. So just took a shot there and what was a mad scramble for that ball.
Yeah, a lot of bodies on the floor, and who knows what happened there, but she's up on her feet. It looks like she's going to be okay.
Yep, she gets up and walks on over to the sideline. And Caitlin Pica will come back into the ball game for the Bulldogs. So Central used that as a quick timeout. Coach Wiley did to get his team together back in the defensive end. They'll take it off the right side, and it will be taking it out of bounds here, Ashlyn Scharf. So Briley Erickson, by the way, checked in during that stoppage. Inbounds to Kummer, just off the left block. A little bank shot, almost facing the side of the backboard. Banks it in from 6 feet away. Warriors back within 4. Briley Erickson checked in for Michaela Erickson. Pika, left corner, Bogdanovich, left side for three. It's off the side of the rim, kicked long to the left side. Then the rebound knocked out of bounds by Central. Stays down here with MFL. MarMac, heat check for Bogdanovich.
Yeah, she wanted to try to hit another one there, see where she's at with things, but Central really active with those hands in this 1-2-2.
Inbounds, Bogdanovich cuts right down to the left lane area, catches it, goes up for the shot just off the block, and is fouled by Grace Keel. So Bogdanovich just strolled down off the left side of the lane. She'll be rewarded with 2 free throws.
Yeah, nobody picked her up as she drove down the lane there, and trying to block that from behind. Grace Keel's going to pick up her first foul.
And the second on the Warriors this second quarter. Bogdanovich's free throw, it is good, and Bogdanovich very much involved in the offense this second quarter. Second free throw being eyed by the senior, the leading scorer for the Bulldogs. Second free throw on its way, cupped in and out. It is no good. Scharf gets the rebound, and Kishman falling down actually knocks over Scharf. It was good hustle, but it's a foul nonetheless. And that'll be the first whistle on the Bulldogs this second quarter.
And those are those kind of whistles that you just go, good hustle, had a way to be aggressive. Nothing you can do about it.
Keel across the timeline. Bulldogs continue girl-to-girl defense, but again, Kishman in the lane for help out. Left side, deep left corner, Royer, another three, circled around, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Kishman, middle of the lane for the Bulldogs. Royer had a good look. Caitlin Pika, back left side, Bogdanovich, puts it on the floor. Covered, back left side, Pika open, left side for three. The shot no good, but fouled on the clear out by Kummer. So Pika came down, and Kummer did not give her room to land. Pika to the free throw line for three.
Yeah, she was almost looked like she was going to force that, but she came open and went for the shot, and Gracie Kummer closing out, making a lot of contact, knocks her down.
Free throw by Pika. It is good. 18-14. Bulldogs lead by 4 as we approach the 5-minute mark in our second quarter. So Pika gets 3, and the second free throw being eyed. Free throw on its way there by Pika, and that one is good. So Pika hitting free throws here. And it's 19-14 as the Bulldogs have extended to their biggest lead so far tonight.
And I would expect them to come out and continue with pressure here.
And the third free throw on its way. Pika missed it as it rolled from right to left, and Scharf gets the rebound. So 2 of 3 and a 5-point lead for MFL MarMac. Scharf crossover dribble, slides between 2 defenders, lays it up from the right side. It is up, it is in. Fouled, count the basket, and the Warriors back within 3.
Well, and that was a smooth move there by Ashlyn Scharf. Kind of got bumped on the leg, so she had to slide around that, kind of scoop, shot that up, but clean into the basket. Now she's got to earn the third one.
Scharf's free throw, and it is good, so she answers with a 3-point play to bring the Warriors back within 2. Cora Keener in, and after Kishman picks up her second foul, she will check out of the ballgame. Fouls are going to be a concern because we've only played 3 minutes, and Central's committed 3 fouls, and MFL MarMac's committed 2.
Yeah, we're going to shoot some free throws here in the second quarter.
Left side, Pika in the offensive end to, again, Shaw just off the left elbow. Has to go back to Pika. There was nothing doing there. Back out on top to Bogdanovich. Again, as we mentioned, Keel playing the top of the 1-2-2. Bogdanovich to Caitlin Pika. Left side, that's Wickner open. Left side for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound by, nice job there by Scharf on the right side. Boxing out Cora Keener to get the rebound. Keener came over top and commits the third MFL MarMac foul, the second on Cora Keener.
Well, that was only the first shot attempt by Emmy Wickner. You know, she was on the bench with those 2 fouls in that first quarter, so not getting a lot of looks here. Trying to get her start in the offense.
Scharf across the timeline, goes off a pick, but moving through the pick there was Wickner, and she was hooked by Kummer. Moving screen called on Kummer. That's the 4th foul committed by Central, and Kummer just rolled into the hip area there as Wickner tried to go through that pick.
And I think what hurt her there is not the pick itself, but she kind of gave ground and turned into that as she came through and just rolled into that foul instead of just standing strong and letting that contact happen.
Cora Keener checks out. Emma Driscoll back into the game for the Bulldogs. Bogdanovich just off the elbow, 15-footer, wedged it between the rim and backboard. Shot no good. Rebound to Caitlin Pika. She drives in off the right block. Her shot no good, but fouled by Royer. That'll be the 5th foul on Central, and Caitlin Pika gets 2. A reach-in foul committed.
Yeah, and we were noticing that in the 2 JV games that we had earlier. A lot of kids just reaching, sticking a hand out there instead of moving their feet, getting in front of things.
In the JV game tonight, in particular the boys game, it was ridiculous. Free throw, by the way, by Caitlin Pika is good. Royer and Kummer check out. Amsden back into the ball game along with Embrinson for Central. But there was literally no textbook defense being played.
No, there was a lot of rec league defense being played.
It was god-awful. No other way to say it. Free throw on its way there. It rolls off the right. It is no good. 1 of 2. Yeah, we got to teach kids not to play defense reaching in. Across the timeline, Scharf spins, goes between 2 defenders, lays it up and in from the right side. Ashlyn Scharf continues to be aggressive, and the Warriors back within 1. Back across the timeline, Pika. Traffic, a lot of traffic in the lane. She forces the pass, and it's knocked away by Emrenson. Bulldogs turn it over. Briley Erickson back out on top to Grace Keel. 3:45 left in the quarter. Grace Keel left side to Ebrenson. Ebrenson to Amsden. Amsden at the left elbow on top to Briley Erickson. Intercepted by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich an uncontested layup, and she misses it. And she just kind of put both hands to her mouth like she couldn't believe it. But too strong off the rim, and the Warriors get the rebound.
Yeah, that thing came off hard, rolled over the top of the rim, so they'll have to reset defensively here.
Amsden on top. Briley Erickson, top of the key for 3. Got it! And the Warriors retake the lead at 22-20 here in the second.
Yeah, big shot there by the freshman Erickson, and Central here going to turn up the defense on their 1-2-2.
Back offensively, right side. Wickner trying to go in the lane to Bogdanovich. Top to the key. Caitlin Pika open for 3 off the front of the rim. Shaw gets the rebound. There was 3 Bulldogs underneath. Wickner saves it near the stage area. Back left side to Pika. Baseline Driscoll, 15-footer. That shot no good. Kicks from right to left off the right side of the rim to the left side. Amsden got the rebound, then throws it away into the hand of Wickner. Wickner for the Bulldogs goes up and is fouled by Amsden.
Well, Amsden tried to hand that off to another guard. I think it was Grace Keel, and they weren't right next to each other, so there's a space, and Emmy Wickner just stepped in that space, picked it off, got a shot. Wasn't able to make the layup there, but she's going to get a couple of free throws here.
Free throw on its way by Wickner, and it is off the mark to the right. It's an 8-1 run right now for Central as Embretson checks out along with Keel. Armstrong back in along with Kummer. And MFL MarMac, probably the deeper team, so Central, you see a lot of these substitutions trying to keep their players fresh. Wickner's second free throw off the front of the rim. It is no good. Rebound batted out of there. Finally picked up in the middle of the lane by Kummer. So the Bulldogs trail by 2, and they come up empty. Ashlyn Scharf has it on top offensively. Center court circle. Left side to Briley Erickson. 2.5 left in the second quarter. Back out on top to Kummer. Kummer right side to Ashlyn Scharf. Scharf, top of the key to Kummer. Kummer puts it on the floor, stops at the free throw line, back left side to Briley Erickson. Erickson with the shot clock inside 10, drives in the lane, leans into Driscoll and draws contact. So Erickson got into the lane, took it to the basket. She'll go to the free throw line for 2.
I know I said it earlier, but both of these teams do a nice job of attacking the glass, trying to get some contact, trying to get to the free throw line.
A lot of pick and rolls for both these teams. And Erickson to the free throw line. This is 2. The 4th team foul in MFL MarMac, by the way. So both teams in the bonus, the final 2:20 of the half. Free throw by Briley Erickson is good, and the Warriors lead by 3. The second free throw being eyed here by Erickson. That free throw, it is circling around, got it to stay down. It's a 10-1 run right now for Central. They lead by 4 as Grace Keel checks back into the ball game for Gracie Kummer.
Yeah, going more guard-oriented here, trying to speed things up a little bit, I think Central is.
And inbounds to Caitlin Pika. Armstrong now plays the top of the 1-2-2. They've moved Scharf to the bottom. Caitlin Pika, right side to Driscoll. The ball tried to go into the lane, but it's kicked by Central, and it may have hit more of the knee area of Keel, but the official said, she looks like a kick, and the ball goes back to the Bulldogs. Probably a break there.
I think so.
Caitlin Pika, left side to Wickner, open left wing for 3. That shot long off the right side of the rim. Keel gets the rebound inside 2 minutes left in the half. Keel offensively to the left elbow. Left side to Armstrong. She's open left wing for 3. That's off the front of the rim. Wickner loses the rebound. Picked up by Amsden. Her shot up and in from the right side. It's a 12-1 run, and the Bulldogs trail by 6. Wickner deep left corner for 3, and a way long shot that ends up airing out to the right. So that 19 feet 9 inches, that had 22 feet distance.
Yeah, that was way long. She did not have her feet under her at all.
And right side to Erickson in the offensive end. Top of the key to Armstrong. So Amsden, left sideline to Grace Keel. Keel wants to drive baseline, but cut off nicely by Pika. Back on top to Amsden. Briley Erickson on top, run into by Bogdanovich, who was thinking about going for the steal, could not stop in time, and Briley Erickson to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, that was one of those I either go or I don't go, and she kind of started to and changed her mind and made a lot of contact there, and one of those maybe anticipation fouls, but I think she made a little contact.
So Briley Erickson to the free throw line. Free throw on its way, and it is no good. Popped out of there. She'll get another opportunity. Back into the game is Ruff. Driscoll will check out for MFL MarMac. And we'll wait a second as Wickner wants to get on the free throw line as a defender. So Briley Erickson, second free throw being eyed here, and that free throw on its way, and it is good, 1 of 2. And the Warriors have the biggest lead for either team. They lead by 7 right now.
Yeah, they've really turned it on and kind of put MFL MarMac behind the 8 ball here.
Left side rough. Bulldogs struggling with this 1-2-2 zone. Bogdanovich, high post area, goes left side to Shaw, banks it up and in from the left side. That's what they've been looking for. High post to low post. A minute to go in the half. Bulldogs back within 5.
Yeah, great interior passing there.
Erickson, left side in the offensive end, on top to Keel. Keel goes off a pick, but again, Caitlin Pika fights through it. Keel in the lane, triple team, left side to Amsden, left wing for 3. Got it! Amsden has been a huge lift off the bench, and the Warriors lead by 8.
Yeah, this is huge. MFL MarMac needs to get a couple of scores.
Caitlin Pika, top of the key for 3, misses it to the right. Rebound by Ruff, cutting down inside the right block. Fell right into her hands, banks it up and in. 30 seconds left. The Warriors can work for the final shot as their lead is trimmed to 6.
Yeah, they'll work for 1 here, and worst case scenario, going to the half down 6 instead of up 8 or maybe down 4 or up 4.
Bulldogs come out to press him a little bit. Armstrong by the center court line needs somebody to come help out. She throws it away. It's picked up by Wickner. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Wickner back to Ruff. Her layup no good, but fouled, bodied on the right side. She banked it from right to left, missed the rim, but Ruff bodied, goes to the free throw line for 2. 8 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, Central tried to hold for 1 there, but they kept creeping closer to the half-court line and ran out of room and had to force a pass.
Couldn't get the ball to Scharf after Keel had given it up. So Ruff to the free throw line. That circles around, touches every part of the rim, and spins out. Cora Keener back into the game for the Bulldogs. Emmy Wickner checks out. Driscoll will come back in for the Bulldogs. And Shaw will check out. Kummer comes in for Central. And Oakley Armstrong checks out of the ballgame. Lots of substitutions for 8 seconds.
Lots of defenders and positioning here for these last 8.
And it is the second free throw being eyed by Ruff. Free throw on its way, and that one is off the back of the rim. It is no good. Scharf gets the rebound. Warriors have a shot here. 5 seconds to go. They try to go to Amsden. Scharf overshot her, pushing it into the offensive end. With 3 seconds to go, the Warriors turned it over.
And I think that was a good look, but just a little high out of reach. See if the Bulldogs can get a shot off here.
Inbounds to Ruff. Ruff brings it to half court. She goes right side to Keener, who catches it at the free throw line, but will not get a shot off as she bobbled it. And the first half comes to an end. Warriors there trailed by 5 at 19-14. They close the half on a 16-5 run. They lead 30-24 at the half. When we return, first half stats. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
In a lawsuit, a little extra liability protection can go a long way. I'm Julie Depke, agent. A personal liability umbrella policy from American Family Insurance offers $1 million or more of coverage over and above the limits of your auto and home policy, and it's affordable.
Contact Julie Depke, agent, at 205 South Main Street in Elkader or call 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Looking for a checking account with no fees? People's State Bank has just the account for you. People's e-checking account offers customers an interest-bearing checking account with no monthly service charge. You will receive free basic design People's Preferred Checks, free debit card, and also have access to our free People's Online Banking and mobile app. We also offer refunds of up to 6 ATM fees per month. Get your account set up today. Minimum opening deposit of $100. Customer must enroll in online banking and opt in for e-statements. People's State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing member.
Boiser Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel Garage Doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Moisure Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Moisure Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, for Midland Overhead Doors sales and service.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
Warrior Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Community Insurance of Iowa, Hometown Agency Monona, Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm and Life, Smitty's Oil and Tire in Monona, Garden View Place in Monona, Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville, Vorwald Enterprises Inc. in Monona, TD Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Elkader, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, and Carr Auto Group. At the half, Central leads MFL MarMac, the conference leader, 30-24. Another halftime score, Southwind leads Clayton Ridge, 16-15. We're joined by Coach Aaron Hammond. Let's go through the individual totals, and let's start with Central.
Central is led by Ashlyn Scharf with 9 points, Briley Erickson with 6, 5 points for Brooklyn Amsden, 4 points for Gracie Kummer, Oakley Armstrong with 3 points, Katie Royer with 3 points, 30 points for the Warriors. They shot 43% overall in that first half. They were 4 of 12 behind the arc for 33%, 5 of 9 inside for 56, 8 of 13 from the free throw line, 62%.
An outstanding shooting half for Central for a team that only shoots 28% for MFL MarMac.
Yeah, they're led by Caitlin Pica with 10 points, 9 points for Hannah Bogdanovich, 3 points for Autumn Shaw, and 2 points for Samantha Ruff. So they're sitting at 24 points. They shot 32% in the first half, 4 of 10 behind the arc, but only 3 of 12 inside that three-point line, and 6 of 14 from the free throw line. That's 43%.
Yeah, so they left some points at the line there, and turnover is not really an issue.
They're not. Central's sitting at 9. MFL MarMac is sitting at 7, so both teams taking care of the ball. It's just come down to some shooting.
Yeah, we had better play in the second quarter. Only a couple of turnovers for each team. There's a few fouls involved in the second quarter, but MFL MarMac had a 19-14 lead, and then Central went on that 13-1 run. That put them up by 7, and they lead by 6 at the half. A score of 30-24. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll talk about our boys' game coming up a little bit later on, and second half action of our girls' game. You're listening to high school basketball on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
It's pretty unusual for a bank to be 100% employee-owned. And Freedom Bank wouldn't have it any other way. Employee-owned means we're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors. We value being active community partners, and we believe in donating generously to local causes. We empower success, not just for our customers, but for our communities as well. Visit Freedom Bank in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, and Decorah, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Warrior Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Grau Lugs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop, harvest wisely. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont. Myers Auto Service in Monona. Clayton County Recycling in Monona. The Luena Savings Bank. Member FDIC. Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Adverse Weather Insurance. Jim Furman, your independent crop insurance agent. And Rivals Inc. Custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Welcome back to, once again, Monona. And it is 30-24 is the score. We've been trying out our microphone down there. Did you bring the other one back up by chance?
I left it down there. I'm going to have him try it just in case.
All right, sounds good. We had a little microphone problem earlier tonight. We just realized when we were trying out that microphone, our master power was still down. So we don't know if it worked or not.
Oh, okay. Fair enough, fair enough.
All right, it's nothing like live radio, folks. Our boys game coming up a little bit later on tonight. MFL MarMac now back at full strength as they dealt with some injuries earlier this year. Central, we saw them in the game before the break, and they've been antsy to get back on the court.
They have. They've been playing better. I think they've got a tough road tonight because MFL MarMac back at full strength and kind of hungry to get back into the hunt here in the Upper Iowa Conference. I think Central's going to have their hands full.
MFL MarMac has 3 conference losses. So, again, as far as winning the Upper Iowa Conference, you're going to need some help. But they are going to have a major say in the Upper Iowa Conference this second half of the season, now at full health.
Well, absolutely. You look at the 3 losses. They lost by 2 to Key. They lost by 1 point to Postville, 1 point to North Fayette Valley. So you've got 2 guys back that can give you some scoring. I think they can make up that difference. They're going to push every one of those teams in the Upper Iowa Conference.
They're going to be better defensively as well. Meanwhile, for Central, let's see tonight. I mean, this is a game that they're heavy underdogs, but this is about just effort and playing smart in this ball game tonight. I mean, you're going to have a disadvantage at all 5 positions on the court.
Yeah, but you've got no seniors, so this is a great opportunity to grow, get better, play good competition, and improve on those skills against somebody who's going to test you.
All right, let's talk about the second half of this girls' game. In Central, that run at the midway point of the second quarter towards the end, leading by 6. We saw this against North Fayette Valley, saw their best half of ball.
Yeah, they play their best ball. Right now, they're going to have a nice win here against the conference leader, but they need to go out and complete this game. We've seen them have good halves and struggle second half or struggle first, have good second. They just got to play a full game.
MFL MarMac, you want to get some more points inside. I think they've been really 3-point oriented here. They had a nice touch pass from Bogdanovich to Shaw. They want to get back to getting the ball down low.
Yeah, I don't know if Shaw and Kishman have touched the ball enough inside.
So Caitlin Pika with the basketball as we start the second half. It's MFL MarMac's basketball. Wickner out there, Shaw, Bogdanovich, along with as well. Kishman driving baseline is Bogdanovich. A little one-handed runner, no good. But the rebound pulled down by Kishman off the right side. Banked it up and in. As that little one-handed runner by Bogdanovich, she ends up on the floor, but they still end up with the basket.
Well, there you have it. A good shot and a good rebound close inside by your post.
Inbounds to Scharf as Central tried to go in the lane to Scharf. It's knocked away by Wickner, who tried to track it down along the baseline, but runs out of room. Scharf, Kummer, Royer, Michaela Erickson, and Grace Keel. So both teams starting 5 to start the second half. Back out on top, Grace Keel. Right side to Ashlyn Scharf on the right wing. In the corner to Erickson. Erickson drives in, takes a little runner between 2 defenders, slides in, banks it up and in. Strong move by Michaela Erickson, and the Warriors lead by 6. Here's Caitlin Pika. Left side, loses the basketball, but picks it up along the corner and goes back out on top to Wickner. Back left side to Pika. In the lane to Shaw. Backs her way down. Uses the left hand. She traveled. They're going to wave it off. Thought about an and one there. Thinking maybe she was fouled. She made the shot, but she traveled going into the shot in a turnover by the Bulldogs.
And Autumn Shaw did a great job of sealing her girl, pinning her under the hoop, and when she turned, she just shuffled her feet before she went up. Otherwise, it would have been an and one.
Bogdanovich, by the way, checks out of the game. Back in there is number 4, Samantha Ruff. Left side, Royer, cut off on the baseline. Bulldogs have played nothing but girl-to-girl defense throughout. Grace Keel, right side to Erickson. Erickson on the right wing. And again, she tried to go through right side and was bumped into as Keel and Michaela Erickson were near each other, and a little bit of a push committed by a Bulldog.
I think that was on Samantha Ruff as she went through the screen that was set for Michaela Erickson.
Inbounds to Kummer. Kummer goes in the lane to Scharf, who bobbles it, but picks it up middle of the lane, goes back in, uses the left hand, the shot. It is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. Wickner picks up her third foul in an athletic move by Ashlyn Scharf.
And Emmy Wickner doing everything she can to stay straight up, and Ashlyn Scharf kind of makes a little contact there, goes up with the swoop shot, makes the basket, and draws that contact.
So the free throw on its way, circled in and out, it is no good. Rebound, Royer and Shaw going after the rebound. Shaw ends up on the floor along the baseline, loses it out of bounds, and it goes back to the Warriors in a timeout by MFL MarMac. So it's 34-26. Warriors have their biggest lead of the night. Let's take this timeout. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
You love your business. You put everything into it, nurtured it so it grow into the pride and joy it's become. It's only natural that you want to protect it with the right insurance. An insurance policy from West Bend is the best way to keep it happy, healthy, and profitable. We'll wrap it in the cozy warmth of the silver lining. To find out how West Bend can protect your business, contact Michael Beck, agent with Gifford Insurance Agency in Elkader at 245-1360.
So not even 90 seconds into our third quarter, the Bulldogs use a timeout. They are down by 8. So the conference leader being pushed here tonight in the first conference game since the break. Keel on top after the Bulldogs taking the timeout to Erickson, just inside the top of the key. Erickson looks left side, drives into the lane, kicks it in over to Kummer. Baseline 15-foot set shot. It is long off the front of the rim. Rebound picked up in the corner by Wickner. Wickner back out on top to Caitlin Pika. So 34-26, Caitlin Pika goes right side to Ruff. Ruff driving baseline, wraparound pass to Shaw, throwing behind her, but picked up by Pika at the top of the key. Right side back to Ruff. And again, Coach Bugenhagen says, let's reset, let's get into our offense. Little pick and roll. Caitlin Pika drives right side, bounce pass in the lane to Kishman. Kishman put it on the floor, kicks out of there, picked up by Wickner, who drives in the lane. Little 5-foot runner facing the basket. Good by Wickner, and they're back within 6.
That's her first points of the night, so they need to get her involved along with those posts.
The second leading scorer for MFL MarMac at 9 points a ball game. Kummer, right side, brings it along to baseline, backs her way down, but covered to Keel at the right elbow. Keel's going to take the jump shot on its way, rattled around, got it to stay down. Square it up late, and it's back to an 8-point lead.
Her first 2 points of the night as well. Grace Keel, the third leading scorer for the Warriors.
Central, who averages 42 points a ball game, has 36 right now. Wickner drives baseline, little one-handed runner, no good. Gets her own rebound, put back off the back of the rim from the right side. Royer clears the rebound. Wickner had a couple of good looks, but the Bulldogs not finishing. Back across the timeline is Keel, 3 minutes into our third quarter, and now a timeout taken by Central. So it's 36-28. Central in the lead. Let's take this break.
No trip to Northeast Iowa is complete without a visit to the Turkey River Mall in Elkader. Browse and shop through 4 levels with over 14,000 square feet of purely unique shopping. You'll discover an eclectic mix of old and new, including antiques, jewelry, high-end, and resale clothing for kids and adults, furniture, art, books, toys, crafts, rocks, and minerals, and think custom apparel. Visit our updated website at turkeyrivermall.com or like and share our Facebook page.
Top Gun Customs knows you can fill the deer tag well out of season. If you've tagged that prize buck, pull up to the stoplight at Top Gun in Garnavillo. That's it. Bob and his technicians have been repairing vehicles for over 45 years. We write the estimates, take the photos, and deal with the insurance company for you to ensure your vehicle is repaired quickly and, most importantly, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun to schedule your repair today. 563-964-9899.
5:01 left in our third quarter. Both teams have taken a timeout. 36-28. Central has the lead. MFL MarMac with Central
with possession here. So they're going to try to run some kind of set play here, try to get a bucket here and extend this lead and turn up the defense again on these Bulldogs.
Royer into the backcourt to Keel. As the Warriors have the biggest lead for either team, MFL MarMac had a 6-point lead in the first half. And Briley Erickson just checked in during that break. Driving in is Scharf, throws it up on the run there, outside the right block, off balance, and forced the shot. It was short. Bogdanovich back into the game as well for MFL MarMac during that break. In the lane, down to Cora Keener, and it's knocked out of bounds by Ashlyn Scharf. So Cora Keener has come back into the ball game. Shaw and Kishman have checked out. And MFL MarMac takes it off the right side of the basket.
Yeah, it was a little smaller set for the Bulldogs here, maybe trying to quicken up the game.
Inbounds, Caitlin Pika, deep right side for 3, hits the side of the rim and then commits a reach-in foul. Briley Erickson did a good job of boxing out the shooter, getting the rebound. Let's update you on a couple of scores. Clayton Ridge and South Wind tied at 26 at the end of 3. And in the third quarter, North Fayette Valley leads West Central 36-9. Royer inbounds to Ashlyn Scharf with 4.5 left in our third. That was the second foul on Pika, third against the Bulldogs this quarter. None committed by Central. Scharf beats the pressure, matched up right away by Cora Keener, and goes left side to Keel. Keel dragging her way down and slides between two defenders, takes the shot, it's no good, but bodied on the way in. Grace Keel was able to get to the basket off the left side. She'll go to the free throw line for 2.
And that's going to be, if that's on Pika, that's going to be her third. So some decisions here to make for Coach Buchenhagen, but they're getting to the point where they need to cut into this lead and make it manageable for that fourth quarter.
The bigger concern is that you've committed 4 fouls, and Central is going to be going to the free throw line every foul the rest of the quarter. Free throw is good, and the Warriors lead by 9 right now.
Well, and the Warriors haven't committed a foul this quarter, so MFL MarMac's going to have to attack the basket if they want to get to the line.
Second free throw being eyed there by Keel. Free throw on its way. It is short off the front of the rim. Rebound kicks out of there, picked up by Wickner. Wickner back into the offensive end to Caitlin Pika as we approach the halfway point. Wickner left side to Ruff. Deflected, picked up by Ruff on the left wing. Back out on top to Caitlin Pika. Central, that 1-2-2 defense has been good for them as Ruff has it left side in the corner to Wickner. Wickner back out on top, right side to Caitlin Pika. In the lane, Bogdanovich swings it baseline to Cora Keener. Nothing doing, back out on top to Pika. Pika baseline to Wickner. Baseline set shot, 12 feet away, up and in. Maybe the best offensive set that MFL MarMac has had with ball movement.
Yeah, great half-court set, and here a forced turnover. MFL's going to pick this up in the backcourt.
Erickson tried to lead it ahead into the offensive end and throws it away. So a 7-point lead for Central. Left side to Wickner. Drives baseline, dribbled it off her foot. Right back into the hands of Briley Erickson off the right side of the basket. The Bulldogs turn it over. Wickner a little too quick that time.
Yeah, put that off her foot. So the Bulldogs here are going to have to reset, turn up the defense once again.
Briley Erickson on top to Grace Keel. Center court circle with the basketball. Right side to Kummer, who's guarded by Bogdanovich. Kummer, right side, tried to go to Erickson. Knocked away by Ruff. The pass was too late behind Erickson. Back in the offensive end is Wickner. Wickner splits 2 defenders, goes up for the shot. It is no good, but fouled on the way in. And she'll go to the free throw line for 2 as Wickner quick to the basket.
Yeah, nice attack there and recognizing the officiating. I mean, they've been calling a great game, and MFL MarMac just now starting to adjust to, hey, we got to attack the basket, draw some contact.
Third foul, by the way, on Kummer, first against the Warriors this third quarter. Free throw by Wickner. It's off the back of the rim. She'll get another opportunity. Driscoll in for MFL MarMac. Checking out will be Bogdanovich. Kummer and Keel check out for Central. Embretson and also Armstrong back into the ball game. So both these teams have pretty much used 9 tonight.
They have. They've subbed freely and trying to keep girls fresh as long as they can.
Wickner's second free throw rattles around, stays down, and it's 37-31. It is a 6-point lead for Central, and they on the inbounds, Ashlyn Scharf just took her eye off of it as they tried to work it to the right corner, and it goes through her hands out of bounds, and the Warriors turn it over.
Yeah, but it's going to give MFL MarMac another chance here in their offensive set. They're down 6, and they're going to bring in Kishman here, get a little more height. Ruff's going to go to the bench, but look to them to go inside.
In the far right corner is where Wickner takes it out of bounds at the 3-minute mark of our third quarter. Inbounds to Driscoll. Driscoll back out on top to Caitlin Pika. So Pika to get him into that set. Armstrong plays at the top of the 1-2-2, and Pika tried to go to the high post to Kishman and overshot her. They turn it over as the ball picked up back by the Warriors. Back in the offensive end is Scharf. Scharf right side to Embretson. Embretson back over to Scharf. She's going to take a 22-footer right side. Got it! Nothing but the bottom of the net, and the Warriors go up by 9.
Yeah, they get back to that lead again and just didn't get a hand quick enough into Scharf's face.
Back in the offensive end, it is again MFL MarMac. And Caitlin Pika drives right side, throws it to Kishman with a ton of traffic around her, and bailed out by a reach-in foul. There was 3 Warriors converging on the right block. A dangerous pass, but a reach-in committed by the Warriors.
Well, and that's a dangerous pass, just like you said, to try to squeeze that between 3 defenders. But I think Kishman got bumped from behind. That's the only foul. Otherwise, she was going to be dead in the water.
And the foul committed by Briley Erickson. Substitutions as Driscoll and Cora Keener have checked out for MFL MarMac. Bogdanovich back into the game, along with Shaw. So right side, Caitlin Pika in the lane to Shaw. Backs her way down, uses the left hand, but it's off the back of the rim facing the basket. Shaw tumbles, saves the rebound to Pika, and then as Briley Erickson dives in trying to get the basketball, runs over Pika, and that will be the second foul on the Warriors here in this quarter.
Yeah, that was a quick one there, and a great post up by Shaw, and had the smarts to go get her own rebound, just couldn't hold on to it. Goes tumbling to the ground.
Wickner inbounds to Bogdanovich near the right corner. She'll bring it back out on top to Caitlin Pika with a 9-point Central lead. They have led since the second quarter in control. Pika goes right side to Bogdanovich in the corner. Bogdanovich, a little one-handed runner, circles around, touches every part of the rim, spins around again and goes through. Bogdanovich gets the hometown roll on a one-foot runner, and they're back within 7. Scharf drives in the lane, bodied on the drive in, and the foul committed, I believe, on the floor as Scharf quickly attacks back at the other end. And Scharf's going to the free throw line, and she is going to get 2.
Oh, yeah, they're already at 5 fouls, so she's going to get 2 either way. But that foul happened early in the drive there. Kishman just reaching out her hand instead of getting her feet over there, trying to slow down Scharf.
Free throw by Ashlyn Scharf. It is good, and it's 41-33, Central in the lead. Royer checks out along with Armstrong. Amsden comes back into the game for Central along with Grace Keel. So the Warriors have had an answer here for MFL MarMac and a couple of short runs. Second free throw, it is no good. Bounce from right to left. Kishman gets the rebound for MFL MarMac. Kishman, by the way, committed that foul. That was her 3rd. Caitlin Pika left side to Wickner. Wickner drives baseline on the left side. Back out on top to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich left side to Wickner, in the lane to Shaw. Has her girl sealed, uses the left hand, leaves it short. Gets her own rebound, put back, it is left short, no good. Couple of good looks, just could not get it over the rim. And the rebound pulled down by the Warriors. Can't ask for better looks than that. Keel back in the offensive end, dribbles it off her foot, loses the basketball, and it's picked up by Wickner. So again, a turnover by Central. Wickner back left side to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich gets out of the trap, back over on top to Wickner. Right side, Caitlin Pika, 22 feet away. It's off the back of the rim. Bogdanovich the rebound. Her putback using the right hand softly falls through. And they're back within 6 with a minute to go in our third quarter. Briley Erickson with some extended pressure by MFL MarMac. Erickson brings it into the offensive end and brings it back out on top to Amsden. Amsden to Keel. Keel at the center court circle, right side to Briley Erickson. So the Warriors trying to settle in to this series with a 6-point lead. Erickson cut off, looks backdoor, gets it to Scharf. She bumps into Kishman. The shot, it is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. It's an 8-point lead for the Warriors and a chance to go up by 9.
Yeah, that was a nice backdoor cut there, and Ava Kishman trying to go straight up, but it made some contact there. That's going to be, I believe, her 4th foul.
So she will check out as Cora Keener comes into the game. Wickner checks out. Ruff comes back in, and a body call, a blocking call on Kishman. So with 39 seconds to go in the third, Michaela Erickson checks in for younger sister Briley Erickson. And heading to the free throw line is Scharf, who has been very aggressive in this game. Free throw on its way. It is good. Finishes the 3-point play. This is the biggest lead of the night for the Warriors, once again at 9.
And MFL MarMac needs to have an answer here. They need to get some points.
And Pika, hounded by Keel, dribbled it off her foot just inside center court, and it goes out of bounds back to the Warriors.
And the Warriors can hold for 1, but with the aggressive defense here by the Bulldogs, they're going to continue to attack.
Inbounds, they get it to Scharf, who backs her way into the backcourt, as again, she didn't want to get close to a double team, and goes to Grace Keel, who travels as she comes across the timeline into the offensive end. So the Warriors turn it over, and the Bulldogs get it back.
Yeah, both teams here exchanging turnovers, and somebody needs to get a basket here before half. But this is a great lead for the Warriors. The Bulldogs, they need to start chipping away.
Briley Erickson back in for Keel. 20 seconds left in our third quarter. 9-point Central lead. And with it on top is, again, Caitlin Pika, hounded by Scharf. In the lane, trying to go to Bogdanovich, who tried to feed it in a lot of traffic to Shaw, and it's knocked away by Amsden. A lot of traffic to try to get that through. Turnover by MFL MarMac. Briley Erickson in the offensive end. Top of the key, Michaela Erickson, left side for three off the front of the rim. Rolled to the back and rolls out of there. Rebound picked up by Amsden, and the third quarter comes to an end. Warriors had the lead there at the half, and they continue to lead by 9 as we go to the fourth at 44-35. Let's take this break.
We are happy to announce we are once again performing cataract surgery right here at home. This is Jessica Jones, surgery supervisor. We welcome Dr. Cancel from Gunderson, who performs this surgery monthly at our local surgery suite and holds consultations at Gunderson Eye Clinic, Waukon. Dr. Cancel is a wonderful addition to our surgery team, and we're so happy he's here. Call us today for more information.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Warrior Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by David Balls, agent for Balls Insurance Agency in Elkader, M's Machine and Manufacturing in Monona, Kanakor Floor Covering in Monona, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkburg Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Bacon Concrete in Postfield, and by Furniture Showcase in Oldwine. We start the fourth quarter, and again our score 44-35 as Central outscoring MFL MarMac 14-11 in that third quarter. It is the Warriors basketball as we start the fourth quarter. It'll be Kummer, also out there Michaela Erickson, along with Keel, Royer, and Scharf. And what was our shooting in the third quarter?
The Warriors were 5 of 8. The Bulldogs were 4 of 12.
And Central throws it away in the offensive end. Keel tried to go right side, an errant pass that goes out of bounds. Bogdanovich, Pika, also out there, Wickner, Cora Keener, and number 12 out there to start the quarter in Madeline Keener. So back across the timeline, Caitlin Pika. And left side to Cora Keener. Bulldogs without a conference loss. And again, they've got a one-game lead over North Fayette Valley. Right side to Wickner, but they are being pushed tonight here in Monona. Wickner to Caitlin Pika, drives in the lane, bounce pass to Madeline Keener, right side to Wickner, baseline 15-footer, hits it. Nice spot-up shot there on the assist from Madeline Keener. And again, you see the Bulldogs try to pick them up full court.
Yeah, try to slow them down and get them out of control when they're trying to beat this pressure and maybe get a steal.
Keel trying to go right side, intercepted by Bogdanovich, gets it ahead of the pack to Pika, who drives in and scores the left-handed layup. A minute into our fourth quarter, the Bulldogs back within 5 at 44-39. Back across the timeline, Ashlyn Scharf. She'll try to bring it into the offensive end and settle things down. Scharf across the timeline doesn't have numbers, so she'll bring it back out on top. Scharf has played a heady game tonight for the Warriors. Keel right side to Michaela Erickson. Erickson back over. Brings it right side in the lane to Keel, throws it away, picked up by Pika, taken away by Keel, who scores the layup from the left side. Right place, right time. Warriors take a timeout. They go back up by 7. 6:37 left in the fourth. It's 46-39, a 7-point lead for Central. Let's take this break.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.
So a timeout taken by the Warriors. Both teams in great shape timeout-wise here. I believe they both have 3. Central should have just 2.
They should have 2. They just took a timeout.
Central has 2 timeouts left, and MFL MarMac has 3. Meanwhile, the Bulldogs trail 46-39. They have possession after the Warrior timeout. And it is Wickner who comes in the offensive end and double dribbled with the basketball. Either that or it was traveling. Good defense there. She worked actually into a double team, and the ball goes back to the Warriors on the turnover.
Yeah, tried to hold that pivot foot and lost the ball, so tried to pick it up by dribbling and got the double dribble.
And in court, backcourt area, they go to Grace Keel. Warriors have led since the second quarter, and again, it's kept MFL MarMac at a distance. Keel to Briley Erickson, looking backdoor, gets it to Scharf from the right block. Her layup, it is up, it is in. Foul, count the basket, and a 3-point opportunity for Ashlyn Scharf.
Well, and Cora Keener has been the other one who's drawn the duties of guarding Scharf tonight, and that was a great back door because they've been face guarding her, and they just threw her past the face guard.
Scharf leading all scores as the free throw is good. They lead by 10. That is their biggest lead of the night.
Yeah, she's over 20 points for tonight.
Across the timeline, it is Wickner. Wickner at the free throw line, left side to Ruff. Down by 10. The Bulldogs need to answer. Bogdanovich left side goes off a pick, launches the three. It is long off the right side of the rim, and Scharf gets the rebound back at the other end. Pushes it ahead to Briley Erickson. Erickson back out on top to Grace Keel. She'll step into a three. On its way, that shot no good. Kicks to the left. And the rebound pulled down there by Madeline Keener for MFL MarMac. Wickner drives in the lane, takes an off-balance leaning shot, flipped it up with the hand. It is no good. Kummer crashes to the floor along with Madeline Keener, saves the rebound over to Erickson. Then the ball is knocked away out of bounds by MFL MarMac. It goes back to the Warriors.
Yeah, a lot of helter-skelter here in the fourth quarter. MFL MarMac trying to get into this lead, trying to cut things back, and Central answering the intensity so far.
Ashlyn Scharf takes it in front of the stage area near that far left corner. Inbounds to Grace Keel. Keel brings it across the timeline, hounded by Ruff. Keel at the center court circle, and Ruff riding her there and is called for the foul. That's the second foul on MFL MarMac. A little too much contact there.
Well, and they're trying to force them to, focus on their dribbling, maybe bring a double team, maybe get an errant pass, but they're getting both hands on them, and that's what drew that call.
Kummer takes it out of bounds in front of the stage area and then throws it into the scorer's table from one side of the court to the other. Trying to throw it back to Keel, but overshot her badly, and it goes back to the same spot at center court where MFL MarMac will take it over.
Yeah, MFL MarMac, kind of pushing a little too much. They need to hit those shots in flow, and they haven't been moving the ball. They've been just forcing things, trying to get back in this with one shot.
Shaw back in for Madeline Keener for MFL MarMac, and back over on top to, again, Caitlin Pika. Left side to Wickner. Wickner, top of the key to Caitlin Pika. She's open, right side, going to launch up another three. Got it! And they're back within 7. Caitlin Pika with a three-pointer for MFL MarMac.
And caught that, hit it in stride, just let it come naturally.
Erickson, right side to Kummer. Kummer stops the dribble on the right side as she looks to go back out on top and swings it left side to Royer. Royer lane to the basket, cut off by Wickner. Back left side to Briley Erickson. Inside 5 minutes left in the fourth. Keel stumbles, loses the basketball, and is tied up there by Ruff. We better call a jump ball sooner or later. Both girls rolling around on the court. And it is a jump ball that gives it back to MFL MarMac on the possession rule.
Well, MFL MarMac has had so many opportunities. Point-blank shots in that second quarter and some in the third quarter. They've gotten turnovers. They need to capitalize if they want to get in this. Central needs to take care of the basketball right now.
Caitlin Pika, left side in the offensive end to Wickner. High post area to Bogdanovich. Swings it back to Pika. Ball knocked away by Grace Keel. Right side to Ruff. Ruff drives in into a double team, loses it, but picks up the basketball. Tried to work it back out on top, but instead throws it into the lane, into the hands of Ashlyn Scharf. So the youngster out of position there. Scharf back over left side to Grace Keel. 4.5 left in our second half here. And Grace Keel brings it back out on top. Warriors haven't rushed anything, have they?
Yeah, they've been patient. They've reset, taken time, used that clock, shorten this game a little bit.
Amsden right side to Keel. Keel to Ashlyn Scharf. Spins, goes between two defenders. The shot no good, but draws contact. And again, what Scharf is doing is just challenging on the inside, strong to the basket.
Yeah, she's kind of getting underneath the defense there and then coming up through those arms and initiating that contact, and it's been called consistently all night long.
Free throw being eyed by Ashlyn Scharf. It's off the front of the rim. It is no good. She'll have another opportunity. So the Warriors lead by 7. Grace Keel checks out. Oakley Armstrong back into the ball game for the Warriors. Ashlyn Scharf has another free throw. Free throw on its way. It is good, and the Warriors go up by 8. So the biggest lead has been 10. It's 8 right now, halfway through the fourth quarter. Caitlin Pika into the offensive end. Warriors continue to anchor in that 1-2-2. Wickner on top. Caitlin Pika open, top of the key for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound goes into the hands of Ashlyn Scharf as it bounced away from Pika at the top of the key. Scharf across the timeline, right side to Briley Erickson. Erickson on top to Amsden. Amsden left side to Armstrong. Armstrong on the left wing. Brings it back out on top to Ashlyn Scharf. Goes between two defenders. Did not get the call, but gets her own rebound off the left side of the rim. Swings to the right side. Banks it up and in. And they're back up by 10.
I was kind of surprised there wasn't a call there because she did a nice job of getting through that double team and getting it up, but able to get her own rebound, put it right back in.
Pika brings it right down the defense, tried to go right side, and that ball is kicked out of there. Again, the Warriors converged inside. Pika had the ball ricochet back into the lane where Shaw is tied up with Briley Erickson, and the alternate possession rule after the jump ball will give it back to the Warriors.
Now they're running that pick and roll, but the roll isn't there, so these guards need to take the ball to the hoop and get a basket or get a foul.
Inbounds, Amsden goes to Briley Erickson. Erickson, middle of the court area, goes to Grace Kummer, who holds it up, and Briley Erickson brings it across the timeline. So the Bulldogs have been unable to turn them over this second half. Armstrong, right side, and drives between two defenders, takes a little 15-foot one-handed runner. Shot is well short. It is no good. And the rebound pulled down by Kishman. Back in the offensive end is Ruff. Ruff back out on top to Caitlin Pika. Inside 3 minutes now left here in the fourth. Bogdanovich drives baseline, cut off by Armstrong. Good job by Central, not reaching. Caitlin Pika open left side, top of the key for three. No good. Wedged it between the rim and backboard. Wickner gets the rebound to Kishman. Her shot, no good. Fouled by Armstrong on the way up. She banked it long, and Kishman goes to the free throw line for two with 2:40 left in the fourth.
You know, they're getting shots. This time they got the offensive rebound, but the Bulldogs still need to make some free throws. They're 7 of 16 tonight, leaving a lot of points at the line.
Especially in a ball game when you're down by 10. Free throw by Kishman. That free throw on its way. It is short, but rolls over the front of the rim, and it's 52-43. Embritson back into the game for Kummer. Grace Keel comes back into the game as well for Central. And at the free throw line once again is... Again, Kishman. Ashlyn Scharf checked out, and I wouldn't think this would be long.
Probably not.
Second free throw good, and now a timeout by MFL MarMac. 2:40 to go. Central trying to hand the Bulldogs their first conference loss. They lead 52-44. Let's take this break.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency. Central leads 52-44, and a timeout taken by MFL MarMac, and they're going to have to force some turnovers here, down by 8 and only 2:40 to go.
They are, and if they foul and put Central to the line, I guess that's what you have to do and try to win it that way. But they have to get aggressive, especially on out-of-bounds plays like this, full court. Put some pressure on the ball, put some pressure on the ball handlers.
Grace Keel takes it out of bounds in the backcourt, and she goes inbounds to Amsden. And Amsden went out of bounds, and then they throw it back inbounds to Keel. So they ran the old play there where you bring another girl out of bounds, and as they threw it back in, a tie-up underneath the basket, and it goes to MFL MarMac.
We actually had a kicked ball. The girl who stepped in, Grace Keel, stepped in and kicked the ball, so the turnover gives the ball right back to MFL MarMac, and they're going to get under their own hoop.
Wickner takes it out of bounds off the right side, goes top of the key to Ruff. Ruff back right side to Bogdanovich, intercepted by Grace Keel. Ashlyn Scharf, by the way, quickly back into the ball game. She was out, 7 seconds?
Yeah, not even.
And after that timeout, that's a break. Scharf drives between two defenders and fouled on the drive in the lane. So Scharf again got to the middle of the lane and draws contact. It's on the floor, though, but the fourth whistle against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, from here on out, Central's going to be shooting too. So MFL MarMac, get aggressive, get after it. Try to get steals here because MFL MarMac's got to get back into it at this point. They're running out of time.
Driscoll back into the game for Bogdanovich, who checks out. Scharf inbounds goes to Grace Keel on the left wing. Keel brings it back out on top to Ashlyn Scharf. So a 52-44 Central advantage. Scharf drives in between two defenders, nothing there, and she works it back out on top to Grace Keel. Keel of a pick right side in the corner to Amsden. Amsden to Scharf, who cuts in, drives in, uses the right hand, up and in. Nice cut by Scharf from outside the lane. Back to a 10-point lead for the Warriors at the 10-minute mark.
You love the patience by the Warriors on offense.
And left side driving in is Pika. Banks it up and in, attacked the basket, was not stopped. From the left side, puts it up and in. You have more of 2-2-1 pressure by MFL MarMac, and now a reach-in foul will put Central to the line with 1:50 left here in the fourth.
You love the aggressiveness there by MFL MarMac to try to answer that, but they just haven't had an answer for Ashlyn Scharf, and the patience by the Warriors, using their cuts, giving good passes, and going strong to the basket.
So Grace Keel to the free throw line after the fifth team foul by MFL MarMac. And the free throw being eyed by Kiel. That free throw is good, and it's 55-46. Central in the lead. Amsden out. Gracie Kummer into the game. Driscoll checks out for MFL MarMac, and Bogdanovich back into the ball game. So the Warriors have had an answer to every MFL MarMac push. Second free throw being eyed here by Kiel. Free throw, it is good, and hitting free throws puts them up by 10 at 56-46. Back across the timeline is Pika. Pika at the right elbow, back over to Bogdanovich, right side, 22 feet away, got it from the right wing, and a timeout by MFL MarMac with 1:40 to go. Bogdanovich hits a big three, back within 7. Timeout Bulldogs. Let's take this break.
Alameda Clayton Electric provides more than energy. They also provide tips to help keep you safe. Use portable space heaters safely. The safest types have switches that turn the heater off if it's knocked over. Keep portable heaters away from papers, bedding, draperies, and other combustible materials to prevent fires, and keep them away from water to prevent electric shock. Never leave a space heater unattended or leave children alone in a room with a space heater. Your electric cooperative cares about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Alameda Clayton Electric Cooperative, your touchstone energy cooperative.
So MFL MarMac, we believe, has one timeout left, and it's 56-49. MFL MarMac after Bogdanovich hitting a three-pointer. Now, can the Bulldogs get some stops defensively?
Can they get a stop and get another bucket? That's what they need here.
Inbounds to Kiel. Kiel trapped right away in a reach-in foul committed by Caitlin Pika. So MFL MarMac here trying to extend the game. They're going to start to send Central to the free throw line.
I think so. They're going to be aggressive on the out-of-bounds plays. If they can't get that, the Bulldogs are going to foul, put Central on the line, make them earn them, and then try to answer with baskets on the offensive end.
Grace Kiel on the season from the free throw line is total of 17 of 32, so a little over 50%. Free throw by Kiel, circled around. It is no good. She'll have another opportunity. Bogdanovich back in for Driscoll. This is an offensive-defensive switch.
Absolutely.
And with Bogdanovich with those 4 fouls. And Grace Kiel will try the second free throw opportunity here. Still a 7-point lead. Free throw on its way there, and it is good. So 1 of 2 may be enough for the Warriors the rest of the way. Inbounds to Caitlin Pika. Pika back to Wickner. Wickner goes right side, baseline to Bogdanovich. On top, Caitlin Pika drives in, kicks it over to Ruff. Left corner, open for 3, off the side of the rim, no good. Pika gets the rebound, saves it back to Ruff. Little 15-foot jump shot, circles around, got it to stay down, and they're back within 6 with 1:15 left in the fourth, and the Warriors throw it away. Sharp tried to go inbounds towards the right corner, and it goes off the hands of Briley Erickson, back to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, off of Erickson and pops into the Bulldog bench there, and here comes Driscoll back in. She's going to come in for Cora Keener this time.
And it will be now Bogdanovich taking it out of bounds. So the Bulldogs get the stop they need defensively on the turnover. Bogdanovich trying to get it inbounds, and she goes over to Pika on the top of the key. Pika back over on top to Ruff. Ruff back over to Pika. Pika back over to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich on the right side goes to Ruff. She's going to take a 3 right wing. It's off the back of the rim. Wickner gets the rebound, loses it, and then Kiel and Wickner go after it near the left corner, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Stays down here with the Bulldogs just inside a minute left in the fourth.
And I know you're late on time, but on a nice offensive rebound like that, Bulldogs need to take that right back up. Maybe you get the foul and an N1.
Wickner inbounds to Driscoll. Back left side. Wickner corner for 3. Aired it out. Had a great look. Briley Erickson gets the rebound for the Warriors. Ashlyn Sharf, you want to keep it in her hands, and Bogdanovich commits the foul, reaching in, and that will put Ashlyn Sharf to the free throw line. And Bogdanovich, that is actually just her second foul.
That's her second foul. So they were doing an offensive-defensive switch there, but that's going to put Sharf to the line once again. And I know Central hasn't been as good this year, but this isn't the one you necessarily want to put on the line.
This is their top free throw shooter, and the free throw is short off the front of the rim. Ashlyn Sharf, 65% on the season, 24 of 37, and she's been there quite a few times tonight.
Yeah, eight times she's made it. She's been there about 12.
Second free throw rolls off the back of the rim, but then settles through off the left side, and it rolls through. They're up by 7, 45 seconds left in the fourth. Pika, left side to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich looking to try to get a 3 off maybe, drives in, goes in the lane to Wickner. Wickner shot between 2 defenders, no good, but fouled, bodied on the way up, and MFL MarMac goes to the free throw line with 38 seconds left in the fourth.
Now they need to make free throws and they need to get stops, and the clock is not their friend right now. So MFL MarMac, make these free throws, get aggressive on defense. If you're Central, take care of the basketball.
Ashlyn Scharf commits the foul, her second. Wickner's free throw, it's off the back of the rim. And the Bulldogs, with only 38 seconds to go, can ill afford any free opportunities for points.
Yeah, they every opportunity they get, they need to take here. And a substitution again there, Cora Keener in for Bogdanovich. That's a strange substitution there.
And at the free throw line is Wickner. She'll try to salvage one of two and bring the Bulldogs back within 6. Second free throw on its way, and that one rattles around and stays down. It's 58-52. Warriors in the lead. Inbounds to Keel. Keel has the ball knocked away, loses it on the court, and she slides out of bounds with the ball actually underneath her back, and ends up going out of bounds on the far sideline. It goes back to the Bulldogs on the turnover.
All that because of the pressure by Caitlin Pika, and forced the ball out of Grace Keel's hands. And when she fell down on it, she leaned out of bounds. This is another golden opportunity for the Bulldogs.
Down by 6 with possession. Inbounds to Caitlin Pika. Pika puts it on the floor, kicks it over left side. Bogdanovich, left corner for 3. Aired it out short. It is no good. Wickner gets the rebound and saves it back over to Ruff. Ruff traveled with the basketball. She was looking to get off a shot, a three-pointer perhaps, but was well covered, and the turnover gives it back to the Warriors.
And they had a good look, and they had an offensive rebound, not able to capitalize. They're running out of time.
21.5 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and it will be Scharf taking it out of bounds in front of the MFL MarMac bench, and time right now to the Warriors' advantage, and they want a timeout. So 58-52, Warriors trying to finish it off. Timeout Central. Let's take this break.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
21.5 seconds left in the fourth. Warriors taking a timeout. They have the lead at 58-52. Job number 1 is to get the ball inbounds here.
Absolutely, and Coach Wiley's right there next to the official. He's going to call another timeout if they can't get this in, try to maintain possession.
And it will be Scharf again in front of the MFL MarMac bench, and they roll to the basket with Keel. They throw it ahead of the pack. Keel brings it right back out on top, and a great decision there. She's fouled with 17 seconds to go. No reason to force it. Grace Keel back to the free throw line on the reach-in foul for 2.
Well, and that was a great lead pass there by Ashlyn Scharf, just kind of tossing it into the front court, let Grace Keel go get it, and then she had the smarts to bring it back out.
A well-designed play with your 2 seniors, right?
Absolutely.
So Grace Keel to the free throw line for 2. Free throw on its way. It is good. That makes it a 3-possession game with 17 seconds left in the fourth. Briley Erickson checks out. Royer comes back into the ball game. The Warriors have led. The close as MFL MarMac has gotten the second half is 6.
Yeah, 6 points is as close as they got, and MFL MarMac not able to overcome that.
Bogdanovich back into the ball game. Driscoll checks out. Second free throw being eyed by, again, Grace Keel. Warriors trying to get to the 60-point mark. Free throw rolls around. Got it to go through. 60-52. Central in the lead. Inbounds to Caitlin Pika, who drives left side, goes between 2 defenders, trying to get some contact. The shot no good. Knocked out of bounds by Gracie Kummer as Kummer and Pika ended up on the floor. Bulldogs take it off the right side, but only 11 seconds left. Inbounds to Caitlin Pika. Right corner. Takes a deep three-point shot. Airs it out long. It is no good. Scharf gets the rebound and fouled with 4.9 seconds to go. And it is only fitting that Ashlyn Scharf will be able to finish this off from the free throw line for Central.
Yeah, the Bulldog bench really wanted a foul on that shot by Pika. A little bit of contact there closing out on her, but not able to get the rebound, and Ashlyn Scharf secures that. She gets fouled. She's going to go to the free throw line once again tonight.
Again, MFL MarMac led 19-14 in the second quarter as Scharf's free throw popped in and out. It is no good. She'll have another opportunity. Central went on that 13-1 run. and they are on their way to their 6th victory in the conference. Free throw on its way. That's off the back of the rim. It is no good. Rebound pulled down there by Cora Keener. They go right side to Wickner. Correction there. Wickner right side for 3. The shot is no good, and the game comes to an end. Central knocks off the Upper Iowa Conference leader. It is Central handing MFL MarMac their first conference loss. The Warriors win it by a final score of 60-52. With the win, Central 6-5, 6-3 in the conference, right back into the conference race. MFL MarMac falls to 8-5, 8-1 in the conference. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll start the Chalk Talk for the boys game, back with the stats from the girls game right after this.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Hi, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet of Monona. I want to take a moment to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our incredible customers and the amazing local athletes who have shown us unwavering support over the years. Just like you, we're all about the winning edge. That's why it's our goal for our customers to feel like they have scored big when they leave our dealership. Stop by today or visit us online at birdnowmonona.com. And remember, you have to get to our place. You'll love the way we treat you.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life. Final score, Central wins 60-52. Let's go through the individual totals. First off for the Warriors.
The Warriors were led tonight by a phenomenal job by Ashlyn Scharf, 27 points tonight. Grace Keel with 10. Riley Erickson with 6 points, 5 points for Brooklyn Amsden, 4 points for Gracie Cummer, 3 points for Oakley Armstrong, 3 points for Katie Royer, 2 points for Michaela Erickson, 60 points tonight for the Warriors.
For the MFL MarMac.
For the Bulldogs, they were led by Caitlin Pika with 17 points. Hannah Bogdanovich with 16 points, 8 points for Emmy Wickner, 4 points for Samantha Ruff, 4 points for Ava Kishman, and 3 points for Autumn Shaw.
Again, our final score, Central wins 60-52. Other girls finals. North Fayette Valley beat West Central 67-22. Clayton Ridge over South Wind 39-37. And Midland defeated Starmont 72-16. We'll take a break. When we return, the Chalk Talk for the boys game coming up next.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt and Ann at Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
It's time now for the Warrior Bulldog boys game. The Central boys start out the second half of the season facing the top 3 teams in the conference. This young team looks to continue to improve. They look to take some steps forward. For MFL MarMac, now back at full strength. The conference title may be out of reach, but make no mistake, they will have a say in who wins the league crown. They're ready to get back at it. It's time now for Game 2, Central and MFL MarMac. The Chalk Talk for the boys game coming up next.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Alcator on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work. We begin the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by Central Boys basketball coach Brady Stramer. Coach, her team 3-7, 2-5 in the conference. Dropped the final game before the break to North Fayette Valley, 59-10. Final score there. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, it was a offensive struggle throughout, to say the least. Give credit to North Fayette Valley. They did a good job of using their size and length and their zone trap to make us kind of play on our heels all night long. Didn't do a good enough job of moving without the basketball and helping those guys out that were trapped, and then moving the ball in general to get good looks. And then when we were able to do that a little bit more in the second half, they just didn't fall. So plenty of areas to work on moving forward.
All right, so you had a couple of weeks of practice over the holidays. What did you guys work on over Christmas?
Yeah, speaking of the offensive end, putting another man offense for us. I felt like we got stagnant in that second half against North Fayette, so just nice to have a couple options. And then beyond that, again, just kind of forcing that movement without the ball. Did some drills where we couldn't dribble just to, again, force the teammates to find the open areas, and hopefully that translates tonight for us.
All right, let's talk about starting a lineup for your team tonight.
Yep, we've been consistent all year. We'll stick with the same five. We'll have Isaac Lone, Owen Hammerslin as kind of our guards, Von Zittergreen, Jake Hairtramp on the sides, and then Carson Rignitz in the middle for us.
Some of the kids off the bench for you.
Yep, sophomore Garrett Burns has been our consistent sixth man. That'll be the same tonight. And then our other three guys coming off the bench will be sophomores Henry Reimer, Caden Fetty, and then freshman Julian Singleton.
All right, MFL MarMac, what do you know about the Bulldogs?
Yep, really athletic group. I know they're getting healthier, I expect. I think the Powell kid might be back tonight, which will help them on both ends. They play a lot of basketball together. They'll know kind of their roles there. And overall, they like to get after you defensively. So for us, we're going to have to be able to take care of that basketball and make them score in the half court.
Some of the other keys in the ball game for Central then.
Yep, I talked about kind of our offense helping our defense out, not letting them get those transition buckets, which they're really good at doing. Beyond that, just holding them to one-shot possessions when we do hold them in the half court. They're going to have stronger guys than us, better athletes and all that stuff, so we have to have five guys boxing out and finding bodies. And then on the offensive end, again, just moving without the ball is what we're going to be focused on tonight, because it's not going to get any easier for us coming focus ahead, because we got tough matchups coming up.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Appreciate it, Dan.
Central basketball coach Brady Stramer and his Warrior team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start, more than 90 years ago. We understand it's more than a farm, it's your life. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect what you've worked for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
Contact Julie Depke, agent, at 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Looking for a checking account with no fees? People's State Bank has just the account for you. People's e-checking account offers customers an interest-bearing checking account with no monthly service charge. You will receive free basic design, People's Preferred Checks, free debit card, and also have access to our free People's Online Banking and mobile app. We also offer refunds of up to 6 ATM fees per month. Get your account set up today. Minimum opening deposit of $100. Customer must enroll in online banking and opt in for e-statements. People's State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing member.
We continue the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by MFL MarMac boys basketball coach Eric Detbarn. Coach your team before the break, defeating Southwind 65-54 as you improved to 6-3, 4-3 in the conference. Tell me about that game.
Well, it was a good win for us. We got Wyatt Powell back and Brock Hackett back that game, and I believe we were down 5 at halftime, but we were able to outscore them by 16 points in the second half. I thought we played real well defensively, and then offensively we were able to hit shots, and having those two kids back really helped us out a lot.
All right, let's talk about, obviously, the couple of weeks over the holiday, getting everybody back. That was huge. What did you guys work on here to get back into shape?
Well, we're doing some different things offensively. We put in the dribble drive offense that we used some last year, and so we have that to go to. And we also, put in some different things defensively. So, hopefully that stuff's going to help us, coming into the second half of the season.
All right, let's go through starting lineup for your team tonight.
Guards will start Wyatt Powell and Carter Lightfoot. Forwards will be Parker Keel and Carver Blitzbentine. And then we'll have Bryce Deal in the middle.
All right, some of the kids coming off the bench for you.
Brock Hackett will come off the bench for us. Landon Meany will come off the bench. Eli Hansen and Sawyer Keener will come off the bench for us. So we'll kind of see where it goes from there.
All right, turning our attention to Central. What do you know about the Warriors?
Well, I know that they got a big win, big last-second win against Edco just before the Christmas break, and we struggled a little bit with them early in the season. So I know that they're very capable. They got a decent-sized kid in the middle, a hair Trump kid, and that's something that we're going to have to deal with.
All right, some of the keys in the ball game for MFL MarMac, then, what do you have to do?
Well, the big thing for us is we got to play well defensively. We got to make sure we keep them away from the hoop. We do a good job of contesting any perimeter shots, and then we rebound the basketball.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
All right, thank you.
MFL MarMac basketball coach Eric Detbarn and his Bulldog team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmers.realfood.realmeat.com.
Warrior Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Sincerely Yours Interiors by K in Monona, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon, and by Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa. You're listening to Upper Iowa Conference Basketball on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa. Welcome back to Monona. Welcome back to the boys' game with Central and MFL MarMac. Again, our girls' final tonight. Central wins by a final score of 60-52, handing the Bulldogs their first loss in the conference this season. North Fayette Valley over West Central 67-22. Clayton Ridge beat Southwind 39-37. And Midland over Starmont 72-16. Let's get ready for the boys' game. MFL MarMac back at full strength. Let's see the show tonight.
Yeah, let's see, if they can piece those team team together. They've had so many missing pieces and ins and outs and different guys in different roles. They hopefully can get guys to their normal roles here and kind of get hitting on all cylinders.
Let's talk about Central, and this has nothing to do with the score. This has to be about a young team trying to take steps forward tonight.
Absolutely. You know, they've got kids who can shoot. They've got a lot of kids who can defend. They just need to piece it all together and play their best game. And, you know, tonight's one of those nights where you don't necessarily look at the scoreboard. You look at what can we do on the court, what can we get better at, and where can we go from here. You know, they're definitely outmatched, but you like to see their fight. And I think the last time we saw Central, we were a little disappointed in how they battled in that loss.
Yeah, and that was against North Fayette Valley, which they did not score for 24 minutes and only had 10 points in the entire game. So they had an opportunity to work on some things over Christmas, and the big thing they want to do tonight is run the offense. Don't get caught trying to run against MFL MarMac in this ball game. You want to slow things down the best you can.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to slow the pace of the game down, play some half court, run your offense, take care of the basketball. Take MFL MarMac out of what they want to do.
For MFL MarMac, it always starts with them defensively. You can talk about all the offensive numbers, but this is a team that can be locked down defensively.
Yeah, they want to defend. They want to force turnovers. They want to get runouts. They want to make this a fast-paced, entertaining game, and I think with all their pieces back, you're going to see that pace pick up.
Wyatt Powell back in the starting lineup. Brock Hackett back off the bench. Let's try to go courtside again with Greg Schiller.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to MFL MarMac High School for tonight's boys varsity basketball game between the Central Elkader Warriors and the MFL MarMac Bulldogs. The Warriors are coached by Brady Stramer, assisted by Blake Rodenberg, Andy Sealand, and Mike Beck. The Bulldogs are coached by Eric Detbarn, assisted by Michael Moon and Corey Donlin. Officials for tonight's game are Brianne Byerly, Kelly Holthouse, and Brady Forsythe. Now the starting lineups. First for the Warriors, number 2, Isaac Lone. And for the Bulldogs, a 6'1" senior from Monona, Iowa, number 0, Wyatt Powell. For the Warriors, number 20, Vaughn Zittergreen. For the Bulldogs, a 6'1" senior from Monona, Iowa, number 2, Carver Blitz Bentine. For the Warriors, number 22, Jake Hairtrump. For the Bulldogs, 5'10" junior from Ion, Iowa, number 3, Parker Keel. For the Warriors, number 24, Owen Hammersland. For the Bulldogs, a 6'1" senior from Marquette, Iowa, number 5, Bryce Deal. And finally, for the Warriors, number 25, Carson Rignitz. And for the Bulldogs, 5'9" sophomore from Luena, Iowa, number 12, Carter Lightfoot.
There you have it, starting lineups. My old man was born in Freilich. You were born in National.
That's right. That's right.
Here we go with game number 2 with MFL MarMac and Central tonight here on KCTN FM 100. It is a series that has really been handled by MFL MarMac. They've kind of controlled this series in recent years.
They have. And, since the last time they met, Central's got a couple of wins. They beat Clayton Ridge. They beat Edco, both really close games. But I think some growth in that. We saw them take a step back. We want to see them take that step forward. For the Bulldogs, definitely want to see what they piece together now that they've got full strength.
Yeah, you can see against Southwind, they were down by 5 at the half, so it's a matter of putting things back together once again. Deal to jump it up for MFL MarMac, Hertrump to jump it up for Central. Our boys' game is underway. Tip actually won by Hertrump, but into the hands of Lightfoot. MFL MarMac controls the tip. Powell, right side to Keel. Top of the key, Lightfoot open for 3. Got it! And the Bulldogs, 2 passes, hit a 3-pointer, and they strike first, and here comes pressure.
Yep, full court, kind of matching up man-to-man. They play a lot of man-to-man.
Vaughn Zittergreen across the timeline. Double team, has it knocked away. Then Blitz Bentine right in front of the scores table. Got a hand in there, knocked it out of bounds, and it goes back to Central. What the Warriors want to do is avoid any type of corners against that press. Inbounds to the offensive end with Hammersland. Back over on top to Zittergreen. Zittergreen off a pick to Lone. Lone drives in, covered, right side to Hertrump. Back in the corner to Lone. Lone at the right elbow has it knocked away by Blitz Bentine. It's a steal for the Bulldogs. Blitz Bentine drives in, facing the left side, leaves it up with the right hand, but pushes it to the left. It is no good. He never really got squared up to hit that shot the way he wanted to, and the Bulldogs turned away. Zittergreen back in the offensive end. And again, Blitz Benteen able to knock it away. Loose ball in the court, picked up by Lightfoot. Lightfoot, beautiful pass ahead to Keel, who scores the left-handed layup. And just like that, a minute in, 5-0, Bulldogs in the lead.
Yeah, a couple turnovers there for the Warriors, and again, getting into those dangerous corners and not able to get out of them.
And Lone beats the pressure, right side to Hertrump, deep right corner, launches up the three, got it from the right side, and a quick timeout taken by Central after hitting the three. So 5-3, MFL MarMac, the early lead. Let's take this break.
For generations, local farmers have trusted Freedom Bank to provide the financial backing they need to succeed. We have a long tradition of empowering success, and that continues today. We offer competitive financing options at competitive rates, whether for equipment purchases, building construction, land purchases, or operating capital. Visit one of Freedom Bank's experienced ag loan professionals in Elkader, Monona, Postville, and Waukon, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
Well, our first timeout comes a minute 13 into the ball game. Central hits a three, back within 5-3. Them young coaches take those timeouts.
They take those timeouts, and I think this was to regroup on the defensive end. Central not sure what they need to be doing here to slow down these Bulldogs.
And Central will come out here, and it appears they're going to line up man-to-man against the Bulldogs. And with it, Powell on top to Lightfoot. Lightfoot, backdoor, try to go to Keel. An errant throw off the foot there of Lone, and the loose ball picked up by Hertrump in the lane, and the Warriors turn him over. Hertrump is guarded by Deal. This is a case that the Bulldogs will look to trap, and because of that, Hertrump tried to push it left sideline, and the ball ends up in your mom's hands on the stage.
Yeah, she's on the stage. She said, I feel like I'm wide open out here. I'm like, well, they hit you with the pass.
Former ball player showing good hands there.
Absolutely.
Turnover, though, by Central. Back out on top, Powell steps into a three. Got it from the right side. He has struggled with his shot, only 1 of 10 against Southwind, but that will only get better. And it is now 8-3, Bulldogs in the lead. Hammersland across the timeline, double teamed, and the Bulldogs knock it away. Keel did from behind. Loose ball in the court, Lightfoot there. Lone comes out of the pile with it and travels with the basketball. He rolled over trying to get away from the Bulldogs, and a turnover committed by the Warriors.
And you can see this hounding defense by the Bulldogs just getting after the Warriors, and this is something, this intensity at this early stage is what they've been kind of missing.
Powell backs his way to the right block, flips it middle of the lane to Deal. Top of the key to Lightfoot, open for three, rattled around, got it to stay down. He's hit two, and a great start for the Bulldogs, leading 11-3. Back offensively, Lone to Zittergreen, and again, Warriors try to run. Hammersland takes a shot, blocked by Lightfoot, but a foul committed by Lightfoot. This is not what Central wants to do.
No, they do not want to run the court here, and Carson Regnitz ends up with the ball in his hands and says, I got to shoot it. You know, that hurry-up mentality that MFL MarMac puts you in, and he gets bailed out by contact, but a rush shot.
And free throw by Regnitz. It is no good as it hit off the right side of the rim and kicked to the left. He'll have another opportunity. But MFL MarMac averages 64 points a ball game. Central averages 31. Second free throw, it is good. 11-4, Bulldogs in the lead. Meanwhile, Blitz Benteen leads MFL MarMac in scoring at 17. Parker Keel at 15 a ball game. And to right side, it is Powell on the right wing. Central led by Isaac Lone, who averages around 9 points a ball game. Jake Hertrump at 8. Blitz Benteen at the left elbow area, drives between two defenders, muscles up the shot, no good as he missed it. Taking a good straight-up shot from the left block inside. He'll go to the free throw line for two and showed some good quickness there.
Well, and you can see the disgust kind of on his face. He's like, I should have made the shot. I would have got the and one, but he'll go to the free throw line, and like you said, leading scorer for the Bulldogs, and he's had a nice senior year so far.
Free throw, it is short. He'll have another opportunity. Along with those 17 points a ball game, Blitz Benteen also averages 8 rebounds a ball game. So he's been doing it on both ends this season. Second free throw on its way, and that free throw popped in and out. It is no good. Deal takes the rebound away from everybody. His shot facing the basket up and in with the right hand. 13-4. Bulldogs have scored 13 points, and we haven't played 3 minutes yet.
What a great rebound by Bryce Deal.
Lone to Zittergreen, and a good decision to bring it back over on top, and a reach-in foul committed by MFL MarMac. Yeah, again, you don't want to rush. You want to run a half-court offense. You got 35 seconds left. Use as much of that as you can.
Yeah, get yourself to the front court and then work your offense. Look for a good shot. Attack the basket.
Lone left side. Feeds it over to Zittergreen. Overshot him. It's picked up by Blitz Benteen. Here's a fast break. Blitz Benteen skies in and scores the right-handed layup. Turnover leads to points and an 11-point lead for MFL MarMac. Hertrump in the backcourt, guarded by Deal. And Hertrump tries to dribble through traffic, does get it over to Hammersland. His shot up and in from inside the left block. Hertrump, it was shaky, but he got it into the offensive end.
Yeah, and Rignitz gets the benefit of that.
Powell drives by everybody, swoops in the shot, blocked by Hertrump, out of bounds. Powell got to the left side of the basket, but good recovering defense on the inside. Number 30 comes in, Garrett Burns for Central. 5'11 sophomore. Zittergreen checks out. Inbounds Keel wide open on the left block. Nobody picked him up. He catches it and just floats it up with the left hand.
And steps right into the left side with that left hand.
And stopping his dribble in the offensive end is Hammer Slant. Right side to Rignitz in the lane. Goes baseline to Burns, who traveled with the basketball. Again, MFL MarMac quickens you up. The other thing for MFL MarMac defensively, they switch on every pick.
They do. They've got the personnel. They've had the personnel. They can just switch, change, do whatever, and they don't miss a beat.
Powell, top of the key for the Bulldogs, and they will actually run some offense here. Central in a 2-3 zone. And that's not a bad decision. Lightfoot on the left wing. In the corner to Deal. Deal trying to go to blitz Benteen, knocked out of there, but picked up by Lightfoot along the baseline. Lightfoot brings it back over to Deal. Top of the key to Powell. Powell in the lane to blitz Benteen. Right side, Keel open, right wing for three. Got it! Inside, outside. They lead by 14 right now.
Yeah, great ball movement, great patience shown that time by the Bulldogs.
Backcourt, Hertrump, a little behind the back dribble as he's guarded by Deal. Brings it in the offensive end to Hammersland. Hammersland in the lane. That is Rignitz. Goes up for the shot. Reach-in foul committed by Blitz Benteen. A little over-aggressive on the reach-in, and that will put Rignitz to the free throw line for two.
Yeah, 1 of 2 last time there, but he's got 3 points already in this game. That's great for Carson Rignitz. Averages about 3 points a game.
And again, he has 2 on the reach-in foul. Free throw, it is good. The Warriors only scored 10 points their last ball game. Better start for them tonight offensively.
Yeah, much better. We talked about those growth steps. I think we're seeing one right now.
Second free throw, no good. Line drives, hit the front of the rim. Blitz Benteen clears the rebound for the Bulldogs. 3.5 left in the first quarter. Right side to Keel. Keel at the elbow area, back out on top to Lightfoot. Powell has it on the right wing. And thought about the three, but Central closes in on him. Left side, Keel. In the corner, Lightfoot, deep left corner for three. Got another one from the left corner. And the Bulldogs lead 23-7 right now. Hertrump certainly helps bring it in the offensive end, but throws it away. It's intercepted by Blitz Benteen in the defensive end. Bulldogs have it back over in the corner to Powell. Powell, deep right corner, in the lane to Deal. Deal backs his way down, takes an off-balance shot as he spun towards the middle of the lane, tried to launch it right-handed from the right side, and banked it well long. That's a tough shot to make. And back over to Hertrump. Should go towards the baseline side on that spin. Hertrump back, tried to go left side. It's to Rignitz. The ball knocked away by Powell. Gets it ahead to Keel. Keel, spin move, loses the handle on it, saves it back to Deal. Then Deal goes back to Keel, on top to Lightfoot, and a good job getting back by the Warriors. Powell has it left side, goes into the corner to Keel. Deep right corner, launches another three, rattled in and out. But Blitz Benteen skies and gets the rebound, put back from the left side. It is up, it is in. Fouled, count the basket. And a three-point opportunity for the Blitz Benteen fella.
Yeah, it's just nice offensive rebound. Crashed the boards hard, got that rebound, and we're going to have a timeout here by Central.
Bulldogs in the midst of one of their patented runs. They lead 25-7. Let's take this break.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Robertson.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season. 25-7, MFL MarMac in the lead, and it will be Blitz Benteen to the free throw line, trying to finish off a three-point play.
And we've got a couple subs for the Bulldogs on that timeout.
And also for Central as well. Zittergreen has come in, and checking out for them is Lone. Meanwhile, Brock Hackett into the ball game for the Bulldogs, along with Eli Hansen, and also coming in Landon Meany as Blitz Benteen finish off the three-point play. So Lightfoot, Keel, and Deal all check out in a 19-point MFL MarMac lead. Hertrump guarded by Hackett into the offensive end now. Brings it left side, and the pass intercepted by Meany. Meany goes left side to Hansen. Hansen's got to step on everybody. The layup, it is up. It is in. Fouled, count the basket. And it's 28-7 here in the opening quarter.
And we talked about their ability to let the defense fuel their offense. And there's another case where they get that turnover, and it's a quick 2 passes, and a guy's putting the layup up and finishing the three-point play.
And again, substitutions. Hertrump checks out. Number 44 comes in. Julian Singleton, a 5'11 freshman, his first appearance. And it is Hansen trying to finish off the three-point play. It's off the back of the rim, but Meany skies and gets the rebound, but then traveled trying to get his footing off the left side. This is really the only true post player either team has right now.
Yeah, he's a true post, and nice to see him on the court. Like to see him get the ball in the post and work on those moves.
And across the timeline, Hammersland has it knocked away by Blitz Benteen. Here's another steal. Blitz Benteen drives in and slams it down with authority. Blitz Benteen with hops, and it's 30-7, the Bulldogs in the lead.
That was impressive. He took that off of 2 feet and threw it down one-handed.
Back offensively across the timeline. In the corner, Powell steals it away from Hammersland. Another turnover. Ahead of the pack, they go to Hackett, who drives, scores the left-handed layup. They have put up 32 points as we approach 90 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, and that ball never touched the ground after the steal. A pass, another pass, a finish.
Hammersland trying to go to Zittergreen, overshot him, and another turnover committed by the Warriors. So again, this has gotten out of hand here as MFL MarMac has kept the throttle down in this opening quarter.
Well, and if you're Central, you turn the ball over. You average about 22.5 turnovers a game, so you know there's going to be those moments. And with a great defense like this, you're going to have it. But some of those unforced are what you want to work on here.
Lone checks back into the game. Caden Fetty back in there as well for the Warriors. Hammersland checks out along with Rignitz. Left side to Hackett. On top to Lightfoot. Right side to Parker Keel. Right wing open for three. Got it. So everybody joining the three-point shooting parade. Another one for Keel. 35-7 MFL MarMac in the lead.
Impressive output in the first quarter.
Back offensively, Lone to Zittergreen. Drives in. He's got a lane to the basket. Takes it strong and scores the right-handed layup. That stops the MFL MarMac run. I believe was a 16-0 run. Hackett right side to Keel. In the baseline to Hansen. Hansen goes up. Uses the left hand from the right side. Nifty move up and in. And it's 37-9 inside a minute left in our quarter. Heck of a start for MFL MarMac.
This is impressive.
No concern about them showing up tonight and going through the motions. Zittergreen back right side to Fetty. Fetty left wing to Lone. Lone looking to go off a pick. Top of the key. Closed, and he goes to Singleton. Singleton has a lane. Drives in, uses his left hand, actually the right hand from the left side. Banks it up and in. Nice drive from Singleton. He had the size.
Yeah, nice finish, too.
Hansen with a Euro step. Drives in off the right side, and just like that, the Bulldogs attack, and it is Hansen fouled to the free throw line for two.
We talked about getting back to full strength for the Bulldogs, but you see some of these pieces kind of falling into their natural groove. Carter Lightfoot having a nice first quarter. He's getting a chance to shoot the ball.
Free throw by Hansen, rattled around, got it to stay down. Well, with Powell back in the lineup, this changes the rotation off the bench, too, for you.
Absolutely. You get guys coming off the bench who can give you a lift shooting, can give you a lift defensively, and they don't slow down all the way down the bench.
Second free throw by Hansen. It is good. Burns, by the way, checked out for Central. Hertrump comes back in. 20 seconds left in the quarter. 39-11, MFL MarMac in the lead. Baseline to Fetty. Fetty on the left sideline area. Goes back out on top to Singleton. Singleton right side to Hertrump. And that is Lone on the right sideline, trying to go pick and roll. Throws it away. Picked up by Keel, who throws it off the legs there of Hertrump out of bounds. The officials are going to talk, and I believe they're going to say that it is going to go to MFL MarMac. 3.2 seconds to go. They have to go the length of the court. And it will be Keel rolling it inbounds to Lightfoot. Lightfoot will pick it up short of half court. Brings it left side. Goes over to Keel. Keel takes it off balance. 17-footer on its way. Got it at the buzzer. Keel hits the floater. Count the basket. What a start for MFL MarMac. They lead 41-11 at the end of one. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Warrior Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Community Insurance of Iowa, Hometown Agency Monona, Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm, and Life, Smitty's Oil and Tire in Monona, Garden View Place in Monona, Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville, Vormwald Enterprises Inc. in Monona, TD Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Elkader, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, and Carr Auto Group. So again, we have played here one quarter, and MFL MarMac has put up 41 points.
And they're shooting lights out. They are 16 of 20, 6 of 7 behind the three-point line, 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Central shooting lights out as well. They're 4 of 4, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. They're shooting well, just not getting a lot of opportunities.
Back in the offensive end, Zittergreen has it left side. Zittergreen, Fetty, Singleton, Lone, and also Hertrump. They go back door. Zittergreen's open. Nice pump fake. Uses the right hand from the right side up and in. Heady move by Zittergreen. They scored their first points here of the second quarter. Keel along with Deal. Deal in the lane, double team. Powell out there, Lightfoot, and Blitz Benteen as Central continues 2-3 zone. Powell drives in the lane. Deal saves it back over on the wing to Powell. Powell drives right back in, feeds it over to Lightfoot. Right side to Blitz Benteen. Powell in the right block. Nice feed over to Deal from the left side. Uses the right hand. Excellent ball movement there by the Bulldogs. They're back up by 30.
Yeah, great ball movement and a great finish inside by Deal on the post-to-post pass from Powell.
Zittergreen has it knocked away, taken away by Powell. Powell drives in and scores the uncontested layup. There's been too many opportunities like that for MFL MarMac, and they have taken advantage of each.
They have every time.
Hertrump across the timeline in the corner to Fetty. Fetty deep left corner, back out on top to Zittergreen. Zittergreen works it back out on top to Singleton. Again, the Warriors have struggled in the half court offensively. Singleton tried to go on top, throws it away. Loose ball picked up by Powell. Powell drives in again. There's another layup from the right side. It's become a fast break drill for MFL MarMac.
Well, tip outs, run outs, and they're the team that's in shape out there because they're used to this pace. Central is not.
Lone, right side, drives in. Stripped by Powell, but a foul called on Powell. Really, Central has done a better job of not necessarily trying to force the action there, but Lone fouled, goes to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, attacking the basket there, which is great, and Powell going for the strip on the way up, got a little handsy on that, so Isaac Lone's going to go to the free throw line for his first attempts tonight.
Free throw by Lone, it is good, 47-14, MFL MarMac in the lead. Burns, Hertrump, Rignitz all check in, Zittergreen, Fetty, and Singleton all check out. If you're talking about the 35-point moving clock, that will not take effect in the first half.
No, we have to play the first half to completion first.
Lone's free throw, no good. He makes 1 of 2. Blitz Benteen gets the rebound off the left. But it looks like it's going to be into effect as Lightfoot threw a pass to himself. It is finally called traveling. Blitz Benteen says, that's on me. I moved away from where you thought I was.
Yeah, he was going to throw the ball to Blitz Benteen. Blitz Benteen moved, so he just grabbed his own pass. And I'm like, that's got to be something. You got to call that. They did.
At first, it looked like he was going to get away with it.
Yeah.
Hertrump back in the offensive end, tried to go in the lane and tried to work the ball down low to Rignitz, but that pass deflected out of bounds as MFL MarMac fronting the point, or the paint area, I should say. But we are likely going to have a moving clock in the second half. Inbounds, intercepted by Deal. They try to go to Rignitz. Deal leads the fast break and tripped from behind by Rignitz, and that was all accidental. Rignitz trying to, again, catch up there to Deal. The foul is on the floor, though, before the shot, and that was incidental. You could see that because Rignitz tried to grab Deal in front of him.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I feel bad. Try to pick him up, but it looked bad, just accidental, 100%.
Lightfoot inbounds to Blitz Benteen, back over on top to Powell. Right side, Lightfoot open, deep right corner for 3. Got another one from the right corner. It's 50-14 at the 6-minute mark. Bulldogs in control. Lone ahead to Rignitz. It's actually Burns. Left side, Lone for 3 off the front of the rim. Hertrump the rebound is put back, leaves it short. Blitz Benteen came down there, may have hit the stage area. As the ball is lost, Blitz Benteen getting up along the sideline area, and as he walks back towards the line, he is starting to limp a little bit less. And he may have hit the stage area, do you think, there?
I'm not sure what happened, but he came down funny because he defended Lone's 3 and came down funny on that ankle, and he went right to the ground.
So you could hear him hit the stage area, but maybe it was the landing on the ankle that caused him to fall into that padding. Meanwhile, Blitz Benteen goes to the sideline and has been replaced by Hackett. Hertrump, left side, stops the dribble at the elbow and feeds it back to Rignitz. Back out on top to Hertrump. Hertrump Brings it right side, takes a shot there. Kiel, good defense. It's too strong. Shot knocked out of there by Central. Goes out of bounds, and they did not get as close to the basket as they wanted to.
Yeah.
The ball goes back to the Bulldogs.
Hammersland a little quiet tonight. Nice drive that time by Owen Hammersland, but not able to get very close to the basket. And Wyatt Powell now is going to check out. He was still out there. We've got number 1. Is that Sawyer Keener?
That is Sawyer Keener making his first appearance. Lone checks out for Central, and Zittergreen back into the ball game. Kiel tried to go to Deal at the high post area and overshot him. Just a soft pass that ends up in the hands of the Warriors. So the Bulldogs turn it over. 3 minutes here into our second quarter. Hertrump on top. Deal, good defense, and that is actually Hertrump handing it to Hertrump on the feed from Hammerslang. Back out on top to Zittergreen. Zittergreen here with the shot clock at 15. Warriors not doing a bad job running their offense, but they throw it away. Picked up by Kiel. Kiel's got a layup, takes it in, uses the left hand strong, and another timeout taken by the Warriors. 52-14, MFL MarMac on their way. Let's take this break.
You love your business. You put everything into it, nurtured it so it grow into the pride and joy it's become. It's only natural that you want to protect it with the right insurance. An insurance policy from West Bend is the best way to keep it happy, healthy, and profitable. We'll wrap it in the cozy warmth of the silver lining. To find out how West Bend can protect your business, contact Michael Beck, agent with Gifford Insurance Agency in Elkader at 245-1360.
30-second timeout taken by Central, and again, this is a team just trying to work through things and figure out who they are. They were looking at Blitz Benteen's left ankle during that timeout, but I see he's put the sock back on, looks to be putting the shoe back on. So, again, you're up by 38 points in the second quarter. Not sure you need him the rest of the night.
They don't need him, but of course they want him healthy as much as they can.
Absolutely.
So they'll take a look at that.
Zittergreen across the timeline, but stops the dribble. He's able to get out of it to Rignitz, who tried to go back to Zittergreen. Zittergreen drives in, uses the right hand up and in. Zittergreen stayed with it. Pass was a little bit errant, but it's 52-16 now. Keener in the lane to Deal on the left block. Back over to Lightfoot. Kiel open right side off the top of the key for 3. Shot no good. Keener got the rebound, taken away by Hertrump underneath the basket. And the Warriors stop them as we approach the halfway point of our second quarter. Hertrump stops his dribble, and they better hurry before a 10-second violation, and there it is. I don't think they got it ahead in time. They did not.
They did not. No.
Hammerslang did not get it across, so this was after a miss that they have a 10-second violation.
Yeah, that was just good defense picking him up right away off of that. And it all started with Bryce Deal. He picked up Hertrump and forced him to pick that ball up deep in the backcourt.
So substitutions, Meany back into the ball game along with Hansen for MFL MarMac. Deal and Kiel check out. And you've got some backups in there now. Left side, Sawyer Keener, deep left corner for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Hansen skies in, gets the rebound, and he's fouled off the right side. So the size advantage for MFL MarMac evident there. They keep the possession alive.
Yeah, Eli Hansen comes off the bench and is a little taller for a guard, so it gives him a little more height inside. Plays a little 4, a little 3 for him.
6'3" and some length. Inbounds to Keener. Wide open, left corner, launches up the 3, left it short. He bobbled the ball at first, and that maybe caused him to reset a little too quick, but the shot no good. Back offensively, it is again Hertrump. Hertrump, deep right corner, back out on top to Zittergreen. Zittergreen stops the dribble and feeds it back to Hertrump. Hertrump at the top of the key, free throw line to Burns. Deep left corner, Hertrump, deep left corner for 3. It's off the side of the rim. Rebound, Keener falling down, tried to tip it over to Lightfoot, but it goes off Lightfoot's foot out of bounds, and it stays down here with the Warriors.
Yeah, kind of a spot up 3 there for Hertrump. Came off long, and just a tipped ball goes off Carter Lightfoot.
Checking out is Burns for Central. Singleton comes back into the ball game. And the backcourt area, the Warriors get it into, once again, Hammerslang. Back out on top to Hertrump. Hertrump, right side to Hammersland, trying to go in the lane, tried to go down low to Rignitz, and a reach-in foul committed by Hansen from behind. It's only the second foul committed by MFL MarMac. Central's only committed 2.
Yeah, they've been playing clean. They're aggressive. They're getting after defensively, but playing clean, playing defense with their feet, not with their hands.
And it is Hammersland. Problems getting it inbounds, and Zittergreen comes to help him out on the right wing. Back to Hammersland, takes a spin shot, middle of the lane, 15-footer, banks it long. It is no good. Hansen clears the rebound from the left. 3 minutes left in the half. Left side into the game is number 20, and that is Jaron Willie. They go back in the lane to Hansen. His shot from the right block, no good, and Hertrump able to secure the rebound in the middle of the lane. So into the game, as we mentioned, is Jaron Willie. He's a junior. and has a couple of really nifty, different-looking shoes out there, doesn't he?
He does. He's got some colorful shoes.
Inbounds, they try to go to Hammersland. The ball knocked away from behind by, again, Hackett.
Hackett, yeah.
Lone into the ball game. Zittergreen checks out. Zittergreen's giving them some good minutes tonight.
He has. I'm surprised Lone sat as long as he did, but good to see him back in there as well.
Lone takes it off the left side of the basket for Central. Tried to go inbounds there, but again, MFL MarMac getting a hand in everything. Hansen knocked that ball away near the left corner. Coming up at the half, we'll have interviews from our girls' game. Then the second half should be quick.
It'll move pretty fast, and we'll try to get you updates on scores from the area as well.
And backcourt area, they get it inbounds to Hammersland. Hammersland drives in, uses the right hand, but blocked by Meany, who recovered defensively. Mentioned a couple of scores. Southwind leads Clayton Ridge 18-4 at the end of one. North Fayette Valley leads West Central 22-2 at the end of one. So similar games all over for the boys tonight in the Upper Iowa Conference. In the lane, trying to go to Lone. Lone gets it by Hackett. Wraparound pass into the hands of, again, Rignitz. His shot from the left side. It is up. It is in. Fouled, count the basket. A lot of traffic down there, but they whittled the pass through to Rignitz.
It is. That was a tough pass there by Isaac Lone, trying to thread the needle and getting it around that defense. And Carson Rignitz has been the benefactor of a lot of great passes. He's going to get another free throw opportunity here.
A couple of substitutions for the Warriors. Fetty will come in. Singleton will check out. And Burns is at the scores table, and I believe he will be checking in for Rignitz. So 2:20 to go in our first half. That's the fourth foul committed by MFL MarMac. Free throw on its way. At the front of the rim, it is no good. Meany gets the rebound. After scoring 41 points in the first quarter, MFL MarMac's only scored 11 this quarter. Hansen, baseline 15-footer, no good. Willie skies in, gets the rebound. Put back, no good. Meany gets the rebound, but he traveled coming down with the ball. The ball popped up in the air, and what ends up happening is he went up and down twice. But getting back to that, 41 points in the first quarter, 11 in the second.
Is that really a letdown in a game like this? I mean, you just came out on fire and you had a slower second quarter, but that second half's going to really cook.
Left side, Hertrump in the offensive end. Well, when you shoot 80% in the opening quarter and a lot of layups involved, Hertrump left side to Lone, but this second quarter for Central has been a win. Right side, Lone tried to go in underneath the basket to, again, Fetty, but a lot of traffic. Lone, actually, Hansen has the ball knocked away, but it's picked up by Central, so Hansen lost the basketball. Back right side to Fetty. Again, for MFL MarMac, a lot of subs in this second quarter. That has affected them offensively. Back out on top to Fetty. Fetty to Lone at the elbow. Left side goes to Burns. His shot over Hansen. Left it short. Rebound picked out of there by Jaron Willie for the Bulldogs. Willie back over right side to Hansen. Hansen drives in, uses his left hand, circles it around from the right side. Nifty move by Eli Hansen. Back to a 36-point lead. Blitz Benteen, by the way, has that shoe off now, but is putting some pressure on that ankle.
Yeah, he's going to put some pressure and some ice. I think they're going to let him be done probably for the night.
And with a 36-point lead, why not? Hertrump open, right side open for three. The shot no good. A minute to go in our quarter. Had a good look, probably his best look tonight. Back in the offensive end, Hansen on the wing. 15-footer, nails it. Set shot from the left baseline area. 56-18, Bulldogs in command. Hertrump, Bulldogs have put off the pressure, picking them up now just half court as Lone has it on top. Lone stops his dribble, right side to Hammersland at the right elbow area, and he feeds it back over to Fetty. Fetty drives in, swoops in using the left hand, left it off the front of the rim. That was a nice move. Hackett, the rebound. Bulldogs back offensively. Hackett lowers his head, swoops in from the right side, kisses it off the glass up and in. And this MFL MarMac group is on a bit of a run themselves, back up by 40.
Yeah, doing a nice job out here, getting those runouts, letting the defense fuel your offense once again.
Hertrump with 15 seconds to go in our quarter has it right side to Fetty. Fetty, right side to Hertrump, 10 seconds to go. Warriors appear to content to work for one. Fetty has it right sideline, loses the basketball. Hackett got his hands on it, and the ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Hackett. 2.9 seconds to go here in our second quarter.
Yeah, 3 seconds here. The Warriors going to take it on the right side of their hoop. Need to get a quick shot here before half.
Zittergreen will take it out along the right baseline area for the Warriors. Inbounds to Hertrump, who catches it, top of the key, steps back to the volleyball line. High arcing shot, hits the ceiling, and that's how the first half comes to an end. The Bulldogs blitzed the Warriors in the opening quarter, led 41-11 at the end of one. It's 58-18 at the half. When we return, interviews from the girls' game. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
No trip to Northeast Iowa is complete without a visit to the Turkey River Mall in Elkader. Browse and shop through 4 levels with over 14,000 square feet of purely unique shopping. You'll discover an eclectic mix of old and new, including antiques, jewelry, high-end, and resale clothing for kids and adults, furniture, art, books, toys, crafts, rocks, and minerals, and think custom apparel. Visit our updated website at turkeyriverball.com or like and share our Facebook page.
At Top Gun Customs, we know that cars are complicated. We can handle all the complex new features of any vehicle, foreign or domestic. Not only will it look like new, it'll perform like new. At Top Gun, we don't care if it's a 30-point buck or just your neighbor's cat, big or small, we like them all. Top Gun also does fiberglass repairs, boats, motorcycles, guitars, detailing, paint corrections, headlight restoration. There's not much we don't do. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun for details and to schedule your repairs today. 560.
Warrior Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by David Balls, agent for Balls Insurance Agency in Elkader, M's Machine and Manufacturing in Monona, Kanakor Floor Covering in Monona, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Bacon Concrete in Postville, and by Furniture Showcase in Oldwine. At the half, it is MFL MarMac in control, 58-18. Earlier tonight, the Central girls defeating MFL MarMac 60-52. We're joined by their head basketball coach, Brian Bugenhagen, co-head coach. Coach, first off here, I think a really good start. You had a 19-14 lead into the second quarter.
Yeah, coming out of the first quarter, kind of thought how it was going to be, up and down. I knew Elkader was going to come in and play tough and just come at us, and was happy with our effort, initially. But as the game went on, I just kind of saw our body language and different things just kind of change, and all the momentum went to Central, and they came out with a good game plan against us, and we struggled with their 1-2-2 a little bit.
Yeah, let's talk about that. The 1-2-2 zone that you guys faced. What were you guys looking to do?
There's different things we tried to do out of that, but we were trying to get Hannah in the middle and just have her attack, or if they collapse down on her, kick it out for a shot. But we're always trying to attack and get to the rim and get to the block and get some easy buckets. And we just weren't strong with the basketball once we did get it in there as well. So I don't know how many turnovers we had, but that's probably one of the big keys of the game.
Yeah, let's offensively. Caitlin Pika led you with 17 points. Hannah Bogdanovich at 16 points tonight. And those two have been your leaders.
Yeah, our two seniors on the team, and we always look for them to lead us, on and off the court, and they stepped up different opportunities to score the basket tonight.
Yeah, Emmy Wickner, a good game for you as well, 8 points. I know hurt by some fouls early, but still responded.
Yeah, and Emmy just keeps going. I don't know where she finds all her energy, but we usually stick her on the best player of the opposing team, and with her, scoring 10 to 12 points a game, she's being a freshman. We ask a lot of her, and she's really stepped up this season.
All right, what's coming up for you guys now?
Let me think. Today's Friday, so Tuesday we go up to Lansing. We got Key, another big Upper Iowa Conference game, and then next Saturday we go to Upper Iowa. We play Crestwood. So, at the end of the day, the Upper Iowa Conference is still in our hands. If we win out, but we just need to kind of come to play, and because we're going to get everybody's best effort. So I'm just we need to get back in the gym and practice.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you guys. Right. We look forward to catching up with you against Postville. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Again, MFL MarMac co-head coach Brian Bugenhagen on his Bulldog team. Quick break. We'll be joined by Central girls basketball coach Mark Wiley. At the half, Bulldog boys lead 58-18.
Are you wanting to eat better, feel better, get your weight or other numbers under control, and need someone to hold you accountable? This is Brandy Strube, registered dietitian with Veterans Memorial Hospital. I welcome consultations with patients of all ages and look forward to helping you meet your nutritional goals. Please call the hospital to set up an appointment or ask your doctor for a referral at your next visit.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
At the half. 58-18. MFL MarMac in control. We're joined by Central Girls Basketball Coach Mark Wiley. Coach, first off here, this was a 4-quarter effort by your team tonight.
Yeah, we played a full game tonight, Dan. You know, there's situations there in the late game that we just have to, as coaches, do a better job of coaching. And, you know, that's on me and Coach Funk to do that in practice and get those things just ironed out. But, you know, total team effort, I felt like we just really had some grit tonight. And it wasn't just for a couple of quarters. I said, girls, I know you're tired. They're just as tired as you are. You got to continue to battle, and we did. So, you know, it seemed like every time they gave us a punch, we had a response.
Yeah,
you know,
that was a big thing.
we came back with a three-pointer after they had a three-point play, or we got to the lane and finished and got fouled. You know, those are big plays for us.
Yeah, I had that 13-1 run in the second quarter to go up by 7, and then never saw it get any closer than 6 the rest of the way. Ashlyn Scharf, what a night. 27 points. You loved her aggressiveness.
Yeah. You know, and they're going to deny her the basketball. I thought one of the biggest plays tonight was Briley Erickson threw her a backdoor cut. She scored, got an and one there in the fourth quarter. That's what we want out of Ashlyn, night in and night out. She's going to battle for us, and I thought she played with a lot of composure. You know, she asking her to be the top of her 1-2-2. It takes a lot of effort to do that, but I thought on the offensive end she did a great job. And I kudos to her, you know, credit to her teammates of finding her. You know, it felt like the first game we played MFL MarMac, they did a really good job of sinking in. And tonight we took advantage of them sinking in. When she kicked it back out, we hit shots.
All right, Grace Keel had 10 points, all coming in the second half.
Yeah, got to do a little better job of handling the basketball as a team, you know, and Grace knows it starts with her. And she will do that. That's, again, it's more on Coach than it is on Grace. But, yeah, she's a gritty kid. She does a great job on defense. I wonder, you know, I told the girls after the game, I said, I can't wait to get tape back and see how many deflections we had tonight. And Grace Keel was a huge part of that on the defensive end. And then she translated the offensive end. She hit some huge free throws for us in the fourth quarter. It wasn't great free throw percentage, but she hit some big ones for us.
All right, what's coming up for you guys now?
Well, we got the game on Tuesday. We actually have 2 home games, Dan, in a row, so it'll be kind of nice to be at home. We play Southwind, who beat Lanesboro last night. So, you know, we got to be ready to play. I told the girls 1 game at a time, and then we have Key High at home as well next week. So we got 2 games next week.
All right, Coach, good luck to you. We'll catch up with you guys. Good win.
All right, thank you, Dan.
Again, Central victorious tonight in our girls game, 60-52, the final score. Bulldog boys lead 58-18. When we return, first half stats and second half action. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Inspiring changes through a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
Warrior Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Grau Lugs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop, harvest wisely. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont. Myers Auto Service in Monona. Clayton County Recycling in Monona. The Lowena Savings Bank. Member FDIC. Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Adverse Weather Insurance. Jim Furman, your independent crop insurance agent. And Rivals Inc. Custom gear, screen printing, embroidery. And online shopping at rivalsinc.com. At the half, 58-18, MFL MarMac in the lead. Take us through the first half totals, Aaron.
Blitzbentine with 7, Parker Keel with 14, Lightfoot with 12, Deal with 4, Powell with 7, Eli Hansen with 10, Brock Hackett with 4, 58 points. They shot 73% in that first half, 64% behind the arc, 50% from the free throw line. For the Warriors, they shot 44%. They didn't do too bad. They were led by Carson Rignitz with 6, Vaughn Zittergreen with 6, 3 points for Hertrump, 2 points for Singleton, 1 point for Lone, 1 for 4 behind the arc, 3 of 6 from the free throw line as well.
So we will have a moving clock to start the second half. A couple of other scores. Moving clocks as well. North Fayette Valley leads West Central 48-13 at the half. And Southwind leads Clayton Ridge 45-14 at the half. So just about to a moving clock in that ball game. Blitzbentine injured in the first half, so they will start Hackett the second half. An ankle injury for Blitzbentine. Hackett, Keel. Also out there you have Lightfoot, Deal, and Powell to start the second half, and you will see a lot of subs the second half for both these teams.
Well, and Blitzbentine walked out on the court. He's walking fine, but they're going to rest that ankle and ice it.
Yeah, no reason to play him tonight. We're in control. Lightfoot open, deep left corner for three. Aired it out. Heat check for the young fella, and it's picked up by Hammersline on the air ball. Lone, Zittergreen, Hertrump, and also out there is Rignitz. That's the 5 for Central. Again, the only clock stoppage we'll have is on free throws or if somebody takes a timeout or, God forbid, we have an injury. Zittergreen has it, top of the key, left side to Hammersland. Hammersline tried to go to Lone, knocked away by Keel, picked up by Lightfoot, back to Keel. He drives in and tried to dunk it. He grabbed the rim, the ball hit the backboard, and it goes through. Not quite a dunk.
Does that count?
No.
Does that count as a dunk, or does that count as a I can grab the rim?
He tried to go up and do it.
He tried.
But they give him the basket, and that's impressive anyway. 60-18, Bulldogs score first here in the second half. Lone to Hammersline. Hammersline back out on top. He's left-handed and tried to do that right-handed, by the way.
He did.
Left corner, Hertrump, deep left corner for three. Got it. Nice-looking shot there by Hertrump. Warriors, after only scoring 10 points, in the game before the break, they've got 21 tonight. Here's Powell for three. Shot circled around. It is no good. Kicked from left to right, and the rebound pulled down by Hammersland.
Anyway, Slice it. You and I are not going to get up and do what he did, so
No.
we're going to give him credit for
Rignitz back over on top to Zittergreen. We could on an 8-foot hoop, maybe. Zittergreen stops the dribble, tried to go right side, knocked away by Hackett. Loose ball picked up by Hackett. Hackett leads the break. Crossover dribble, uses the left hand, shot no good, but he's fouled by Zittergreen. That will stop our clock. 90 seconds into the half, and Hackett, good hustle, goes to the free throw line for two.
I got the tip on that and thought maybe somebody would pick it up and lead the break, but he had to go back and pick it up and took himself to the basket, tried to take it up with the left hand.
All right, we lost our picture for some reason here tonight.
Oh.
There we go. It's back. That's the important part. Substitution. Zittergreen checks out. Rignitz comes into the ballgame. Correction, Burns comes into the ballgame for the Warriors. And the first free throw by Hackett, good. Second free throw, good as well. Hackett will continue to give them a lift off the bench this year.
Absolutely. He's been out of commission for a while, and he's just going to have to work himself back into the flow.
Lone right side in the offensive end to Burns. Burns on top to Hertrump. Hertrump guarded by Deal. Brings it right side, knocked away by Deal. Goes off the leg of Hertrump. Good defense by Deal. 2 minutes into our third quarter, Bulldogs force another turnover.
Yeah, and they've been doing a lot of that. There was 19 turnovers by the Warriors in the first half, 3 already. So they're over 20 turnovers, all of them being forced by the pressure defense by the Bulldogs.
This is a team that averages, 22 turnovers a game?
Yeah, they do.
Powell drives in, covered, right side to Hackett. Lightfoot swings it, left side to Keel, left wing for three. Popped in and out, kisses the backboard, gets the home time bounce through. Just like his dunk attempt earlier.
Dunk attempt, absolutely.
65-21, Bulldogs in the lead. Hertrump, baseline to Burns. Burns back over to, that is Hammersland. Goes back to Lone. Lone drives in, fouled on the drive in on the floor. Keel tried to reach in, strip him away. Ball goes off the left side of the basket to the Warriors. This is where the clock will continue to move. This is a good example. You've got a substitution coming in, but the clock continues to move.
Yep, absolutely. And I like the effort there by Lone trying to attack this Bulldog defense, kind of get them on their heels and maybe get a chance for an and one.
Lone inbounds to Hammersland, cuts inside the left block, up and in. Bulldogs, one of the rare times tonight, lacks on defense, and a basket scored there by the Warriors. Back offensively, it is Powell on top. So you know that the subs will probably finish this game out, but it's important to get Powell and Hackett, those guys, some minutes. Keel drives in the lane, a little one-handed runner, blocked by Hertrump, rebound by Deal. I don't know what Deal was thinking there, but he tried to just flip it up from the right side. That prayer not answered, and the rebound by the Warriors.
No, that was a far cry from getting anywhere on the glass.
What was that? Hertrump back over right side to Fetty. Fetty trying to go backdoor, knocked away by Keel, but he cannot hang on to the basketball. Burns picks it up for the Warriors. Back over left side to Hertrump, on top to Hammersland. Right wing to Lone. Lone drives baseline, tries to go in the middle of the lane. It's intercepted by Lightfoot. Lightfoot back to Deal. Deal leads the break, flips it over the front of the rim, but it rolls off the front of the rim and is no good as Deal couldn't take the angle that he wanted to. Warriors get the rebound.
He was pressured by Hertrump from behind and didn't want to get it blocked.
Hertrump tries to drive in. That's Powell picking his pocket. Here's Lightfoot back to Powell. Scores the right-handed layup. Bulldogs a steal on one end, layup at the other. Halfway through the third quarter, they lead 67-23. Fetty back to Lone. Lone's got a lane to the basket. Blocked by Powell. Good recovering defense there. Rebound by Lightfoot. Ahead to Deal. Deal tried to bounce it back to Hackett, but Fetty jumped the passing lane there. A little late on the pass, and the Warriors, good job getting back defensively.
A little late on the pass, and it's one-handed. I hate those because you can never undo them.
And here's the ball for Central. Hammersland tried to go to Hertrumpf, and nobody home. And it goes out of bounds near the Central bench.
Yeah, the Bulldogs are going to take over there in the backcourt. We had a couple subs there, Dan.
All right, and it is for MFL MarMac, Meany coming in this second half. Also for Central, they have brought back into the ballgame Rignitz. Right side, Keel, right wing for three. Got it! And the hot outside shooting continues for the Bulldogs. They've put up 70 here with 3 minutes left in the quarter.
Yeah, this quarter's moving pretty fast, but they're still continuing to score points.
Zindergreen lowers the shoulder, drives in, stripped by Powell on the way up, who saves it out of bounds back to Hackett. Hackett to Keel. Keel left side for three, circled in and out. Meany got his hands on the rebound, could not control it, and it's picked up by Zindergreen for the Warriors. 70-23, MFL MarMac in the lead. Zindergreen feeds it back to Hammersland at the right elbow and stops the dribble. He double dribbled. He double dribbled and got away with it. He drove in left side. The shot no good. Burns gets the rebound. His putback no good. And the Warriors, despite giving a double dribble opportunity there that wasn't called, missed the shot.
Yeah, that was like a hesitation. He just started dribbling again.
Yeah, got away with it. Powell steps into a three, right side, got it! So Powell able to walk right into a three, and the Bulldogs lead by 50, their biggest lead of the night.
Yep, they continue to hit shots and shoot out of their gourd here, and Central still struggling a little bit to find that offensive flow.
And back
Here's
over left side, driving in. Who took the shot? Rignitz. Shot no good. Hammersland the rebound from the left side, put it up and in. Warriors have been better running their offense this second half, and because of that, they put up 25 points.
Yeah, they're doing all right. Those growth steps we talked about, we're seeing them get a little better. This is just a tall task for them.
Keel drives in, little hook shot over Zindergreen. The shot no good. Rebound by Burns. That was pretty good straight-up defense by Zindergreen. We approach 1:30 left in a fast-moving third quarter. Zindergreen has it right side in the offensive end. Back out on top to Fetty. Fetty at the top of the key, brings it left side, goes by Meany. The shot partially blocked by Meany. Powell the rebound, gets it ahead. Nice lead pass to Keel, who scores the right-handed layup. He was hit in stride, and another layup there as this group will finish the third quarter for MFL MarMac. And Central wants to take a timeout. 75-25, only thing left to decide the final score. Back with more after this.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency. So 1:15 to go. Central has one timeout, by the way, to use yet, and continue to coach. You've got a young team. This is part of the learning process.
Yeah, remember, this team's got one junior. Everybody else is younger than that, so no seniors, lots of sophomore
and
freshmen.
Singleton traveled, got the ball to the high post. Singleton just came into the ball game, and substitution, again, that was during the break. And MFL MarMac with the basketball. We don't expect to see, I don't think, Powell. Central, by the way, has 6 players on the court.
Yeah.
As number 15, Henry Reimer, came in.
He checked in and just kind of went out on the court.
And the officials say, go ahead, go back. We'll let you slide. Powell, right side to Sawyer Keener, just checked in during that break. Meany trying to spin at the elbow, tries to work it back out on top. Knocked away by Central. Lots of arms in there. And good interior defense by the Warriors. Back left side, Hertrumpf. Hertrumpf at the left elbow goes back door to Lone. Nice pass over to Rignitz. His shot from the right block just missed it. Fetty got the rebound, picked up by Singleton, who has it taken away by Powell. Powell leads a 1-on-3 break. Crossover dribble, uses the left hand. Shot no good, but fouled by Lone. And a nice job there by Powell. I don't know if I would dare get in front of Powell trying to drive to the basket. The way that kid's built.
Well, his quickness, his speed, and his physicality. I mean, he's just a tough matchup for anybody because he's not quite a post, but he's a little taller than a guard, but he's quicker than anybody else on the
Free
court.
throw, it is good. Substitution, Reimer can now come into the ball game. Fetty checks out. You know, it was last year when Central ran an entire series with 6 players on the court. Remember that?
I do. I remember that.
Second free throw by Powell. It is good. Powell will check out and should call it a night here as number 20, Jaron Willie, comes back into the ball game. Powell, you can see him really starting to get back in the stride of things.
He is. He's starting to feel the flow, and, I think he'll be fine here the second half.
And across the timeline, Lone. We're down inside 10 seconds to go. They try to go to Singleton. Knocked out of there. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Rignitz, but I believe it's going to stay down here with Central, and the third quarter comes to an end. We go to the fourth. MFL MarMac well on their way. 77-25. They have the lead. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
At Al-McKee Clayton Electric Cooperative, we provide more than energy. We also provide ideas to help keep you safe. Did you know light bulbs can reach 300 degrees Fahrenheit and are an often overlooked fire hazard? Overloaded outlets or faulty wires can also cause fires. Never run appliance or extension cords under rugs or furniture, as the cords can overheat and cause a fire. At Al-McKee Clayton Electric Cooperative, we care about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Al-McKee Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Warrior Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Sincerely Yours Interiors by Kay in Monona, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon, and by Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa. You're listening to Upper Iowa Conference Basketball on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa. So 77-25 as we start the fourth quarter. MFL MarMac, by the way, put up 18 points in that quarter. So well on their way to this ball game. Reimer right side launches up the three. It's off the back of the rim. Lots of subs to get to in this ball game. Number 25, Wes Corlett, 6'4" sophomore in there, driving in the lane. Jump shot by Hansen. His shot no good. Meany the rebound. Put back too strong from the left side. Willie gets the rebound. Willie, Hansen, Meany, Sawyer Keener, and also out there is Corlett. Hansen drives along the baseline, and he's tripped as he drives along the right side. Foul on the floor, and it stays down here with the Bulldogs. For the Warriors, Hertrump, Singleton, Rignitz, Lone, Reimer. What was our shooting in the third quarter?
For the Bulldogs, they were 6 of 13. The Warriors were 3 of 9.
And it's 77-25. Keener in the lane. His shot no good, but he's fouled by Singleton. So MFL MarMac led 41-11 at the end of one. They outscored Central 17-7 in the second quarter and outscored them 18-8 in the third quarter. So they've just gradually pulled away. First foul on Singleton. By the way, let's not get to 5 fouls here in this fourth quarter. Free throw by Keener. It is good. And it's 78-25. MFL MarMac in the lead.
Yeah, Hammersland's going to check back in. Singleton's going to check out for the Warriors here.
And again, you'll see more subs as this fourth quarter continues. So that will lead to a little more ragtag basketball. Free throw off the front of the rim. It is no good. Rebound tipped out of there, picked up by Lone. Lone, and then bumped into by Meany, and that's a good no call there. Just some incidental contact. Lone able to hang on to the basketball. 7 minutes left in the fourth. Rignitz drives, takes an off-balance 12-footer, line drive, it off the front of the rim. Shot no good. Meany clears the rebound off the right side. Corlett, left side to Sawyer Keener in the offensive end. And back out on top to Corlett. Left side to Hansen. In the lane to Meany. Meany swings it right side. Sawyer Keener open right side for three. That shot off the mark. Missed it to the right. Hertrump gets the rebound for the Warriors. Central is in an unbelievable part of their schedule. They're home the next couple of games, but it's Southwind and Keyhigh, the other top 2 teams in the conference. Hertrump, right side for three. Shot no good. Meany gets the long rebound as Hertrump missed it from the right corner. Ahead to Hansen. Hansen swoops by. Lone tried to draw the charge. Went tumbling to the court, but Hansen somehow avoided him. Scores the layup, and the Bulldogs have put up the number 80 in this ball game.
Yeah, they're continuing to score at will here and picking it up on defense again. The second group, third group that'll be coming in. Still playing aggressive defense against Central.
Hertrump drives along the baseline. Wraparound pass to Lone. Deep left corner for three. Kicked off the back of the rim. It is no good. Keener gets the rebound, leads the fast break, but Central, nice job getting back, and Keener has to bring it back out on top. Hansen in the lane to Meany. Back over, right wing. They have it to Corlett. Corlett at the elbow. Drives in. Covered. Left corner. Willie left corner for three. Hit the side of the backboard from the deep left corner. Did have an open look. Hertrump has had a great night rebounding.
He has. He's done a nice job rebounding. He's hit a couple of baskets here. He's got 3 points, I guess, on the night, but he needs to shoot a little bit more, but he needs to catch it in rhythm and shoot.
Her Trump tried to go on top to Lone. Here's another turnover by the Warriors, picked up by Keener. Keener then gives it right back. He tried to bounce it through a lot of traffic. Lone and also Willie are tied up around each other, trying to step away. And Willie looked like he was trying to get his foot there and trying to push Lone's out of the way, but no foul called, incidental contact. Rignitz shot blocked by Hansen as Rignitz spun in the middle of the lane. Inside 5 minutes left in the fourth. Sawyer Keener back into the offensive end. Turnovers have been a nightmare for the Warriors tonight.
Yeah, they're at 29 turnovers tonight and just struggling holding on to the ball.
Hansen loses the basketball, and you've got a couple of players. He's able to save it to Meany. Meany back to Willie. Willie drives along the left baseline, hits the one-handed floater. A couple of Warriors ended up on the floor. That left the Bulldogs with numbers.
Yeah, and they're still attacking the basket, trying to run something offensively, and Coach Stramer here wants his last timeout.
Central's going to use their final timeout with 4:30 to go, and it's 82-25. You continue to coach. Back with the finish, perhaps, after this.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
4:30 to go in our fourth quarter. I think the Warriors are out of timeouts. And again, when you have a team that only has one junior and tons of sophomores, and here is Burns in the lane. They lose the basketball. They're looking to set up a play, and it's knocked away. MFL MarMacs went a little deeper into their bench. Number 22, Karsten Pester, 6'3" sophomore, makes his first appearance. Number 24 into the game in Jackson Millage, a 5'11" junior. Driving in the lane is Singleton. His layup, it is up. It is in. Fouled, count the basket. And it's a three-point opportunity. Also number 13 into the ball game in Austin Trappy, a 5'9" junior, checking into the game for the Bulldogs. So I believe we have everybody in for tonight, don't we?
We've emptied the bench now, yep.
And Central dressing only 9 tonight. Singleton's free throw, it is good. Finishes off the three-point play. Certainly, I think for Central tonight, there is some positive. I think you've played with good effort tonight.
They have. They played hard. This is a tall task for them, but defensively, they've been aggressive.
Pester, right side. Keener, right wing for 3. It's off the side of the rim. Rebound knocked out of there. Loose ball scoots into the backcourt where it's picked up by nobody. As down on the floor and saving it down on the floor there is Millage. Millage in the lane to Pester. Post-up shot 5 feet away. Shot no good. Rebound picked up by Trappy. Saves it back to Keener. Pester in the lane. Wraparound pass to Corlett. Scores the right-handed layup. Couple of youngsters working well together. 84-28, Bulldogs in the lead.
And these young guys crashing the boards, getting second chance opportunities.
Zittergreen loses the basketball but goes to center court to pick it up. And he's just inside the center court circle. Left side to Fetty. Fetty back out on top to Burns. So we're talking about Central schedule, but they're home with Southwind, home with Keyhigh. So left side, Hammersland drives between 2 defenders. His left-handed layup, it is up. It is in. Fouled, count the basket. And for some reason, we're fouling here, and that will be Hammersland to the free throw line for a three-point opportunity.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they're fouling him, but not able to get over there, a little slow on defense, and Hammersland, nice job taking it to the rack, getting the layup and the foul.
Zittergreen back out, Reimer into the game for Central. Hammersland finishing off that three-point play. It's off the front of the rim. It is no good. And Corlett got the rebound and then lost it out of bounds, and it stays down here with Central. But the Warriors, who average 31 points a ball game, they're at 30 right now. So a better night for them offensively.
Yeah, they're at or above their average here tonight.
Inbounds Hammersland on top to Hertrump. Hertrump right side to Fetty. We're inside 3 minutes left here in the fourth. I don't think the Bulldogs are going to get to 100. Hammersland, top of the key for three, got it. And the Warriors over their season average now.
Yeah, that was a nice shot there by Hammersland, just a smooth finish, and got the three.
Back right side, Keener, top of the key to Corlett. Corlett goes along the baseline to Millage. Left side, Trappy, deep left corner for three. Hit the top of the backboard and actually hit the basketball support. So it should have been ruled dead, but apparently we're playing everything in play.
Everything's in play. Play it off of the glass.
Keep it going. Right side, Reimer in the offensive end. Baseline 15-footer. He airs that out long. And the air ball caught by Sawyer Keener as we approach 2 minutes left in the fourth. So a couple of misses on each end. Trappy back left side on top to Keener. Keener, high post area, overshot as he went to Pester, and it's picked up by Hertrump.
Yeah, Hertrump just kind of reached over the top and took that away, and he's going to bring it into the front court, look to attack.
And in the offensive end, there's a reach-in foul committed by MFL MarMac, and that is the third foul. Again, let's not get to 5 here. We're down to 1:45 left in the fourth.
Yeah, let's not put them at the free throw line. Let's keep playing this out. It's been played fairly well. I think the officials done a great job tonight. This is a state tournament officiating crew.
Singleton back into the game for the Warriors. Inbounds to Burns. Burns tried to go, and it's intercepted by Keener. Keener's got a fast break. He drives in, hammered by Hertrump, as Sawyer Keener comes crashing to the floor, and that had foul written all over it as he brought it in the offensive end, because Hertrump, you knew, was going to try to block the shot. And then what happened is just swatted at it.
Well, Keener really slowed up, was taking his time, and you could see Hertrump coming all the way from half court. He was going to try to hammer that into the fifth row.
Free throw by Keener off the back of the rim, bounces up and goes through. So it's now 85 is what their number is right now. And we have lost our video photo again here. And again, at the free throw line, it is good. Second free throw is good, and our pictures pop right back on. And you want to catch the finish of this.
You do. Absolutely, yes.
So Sawyer Keener making both free throws. 86-33, 1:15 to go in our fourth quarter. Right side, it is Hertrump again, pick and roll, but Corlett, great job jumping the passing lane. Corlett, baseball pass ahead to Trappy. His layup no good. Rebound pulled down by Millage, and Millage scores off the left side. 88-33. It is MFL MarMac in the lead. Bulldogs.
They're not going to get to 100 here, but not for lack of effort tonight.
Well, especially 88 points with a moving clock in the second half.
That's impressive.
They've put up 30 points in a moving clock this second half. Hertrump stops his dribble, needs some help, and coming over is Fetty to pick it up on the left side. 40 seconds left in the fourth. Right side to Reimer. Both teams with 3 fouls. We should not get to 5. Back over, Fetty at the elbow, takes a contested shot. Now there's the fourth foul. He's bodied by Keener with 30.9 seconds to go. Well, that was a reach over top. We mentioned this earlier. The JV game tonight for the boys was horrid with the reaching in.
Everybody just sticking out a hand, sticking out a leg, not actually moving their feet. I think the varsity games tonight have been much better.
Absolutely.
These guys getting after it, playing defense the right way.
And the free throw by Fetty is no good. Yes, you've got to learn to play defense with your feet, not reaching in. Fetty's second free throw, good. Left-handed touch there. 1 of 2, 88-34. MFL MarMac in the lead. We're down to 25 seconds left in the fourth. Corlett looks over to the sideline. What should we run in here? And Corlett's just going to take it to the hole. Tried to go to Millage. It's knocked out of there. So Corlett was running the point there, whether he liked it or not.
That was interesting.
And back across the timeline is Fetty for Central. 10 seconds to go. Hertrump brings it on over right side. And Hertrump looking to take a shot, covered, left wing to Fetty, knocked away by Corlett. 3 seconds to go. Corlett from the Bulldog logo on its way off the front of the rim. Missed it from 30 feet away, and that's how the game comes to an end. But MFL MarMac back at full strength. They put up 41 points in the opening quarter, and they cruise. MFL MarMac defeats Central by a final score of 88-34. With the win, the Bulldogs 7-3, 5-3 in the conference. Central drops to 3-8, 2-6 in the conference. We'll take a break. When we return, game stats and coaching interviews. Your post-game show is coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Hi, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet of Monona.
I want to take a moment to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our incredible customers and the amazing local athletes who have shown us unwavering support over the years. Just like you, we're all about the winning edge. That's why it's our goal for our customers to feel like they have scored big when they leave our dealership. Stop by today or visit us online at birdonmonona.com. And remember, you have to get to our place. You'll love the way we treat you.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt and Ann at Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Elkader on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
Welcome back to Monona. Final score 88-34. It is MFL MarMac victorious. North Fayette Valley beat West Central tonight 80-34. And Southwind leads Clayton Ridge 54-24 at the end of 3. We're joined by Bulldog basketball coach Eric Detbarn. Coach, first off, wow, set the tone early in this ball game, huh?
Yeah, we got quite a few. We created quite a few turnovers, got some easy buckets, and we also hit our outside shots. I thought the kids did a real nice job of making the extra pass tonight, and that's going to be a key to us going down, after Christmas here.
You guys were 16 of 20 in the opening quarter, inside and outside.
Yeah, I mean, we shot the ball very, very well, and hopefully that's something that will continue. If you're willing to make the extra pass and get the ball to the open guy, we got guys that can knock down shots, and we do that tonight.
Let's get an injury update. Carver Blitzbentine, he had 7 points in this ball game. Let's start there.
I would say if the game would have been a little bit closer, I would say he would have went back in the ball game. Yeah. So I think he'll be all right for Monday and Tuesday for us.
All right, that's great to hear. Parker Keel led you with 24 points toni's Let's start there.
Parker shot the ball very, very well tonight, and the kids found him in a number of open looks, and he's been struggling a little bit from the perimeter at towards the end of before Christmas there, and he hit some big shots for us tonight, and hopefully he can continue that.
All right, also offensively, Wyatt Powell getting back into stride with 14 points.
Yeah, we need him, and if he can hit those 2 or 3 threes a game, make the defense play him honest, he can get to the rack, and he did a nice job for us tonight. He didn't play a whole lot. I mean, he got in foul trouble.
Yeah.
He had 3 fouls in the first half and sat down quite a bit. So to see him get 14 points for us is big.
And Carter Lightfoot just continues to grow for you. He was 4 of 5 shooting from the 3-point line.
Yep, and he's another one we found in the first half. I mean, Wyatt does a great job of finding these guys when they're open, and they're knocking down shots.
Well, let's give some props to the subs. Eli Hansen off the bench with a dozen.
Yeah. Eli did a nice job. He ran the floor, hit a couple shots for us, and got some layups. And, everybody played hard for us tonight. I thought I was pleased with the effort of everybody coming out of the break.
Yeah, you put up 58 points in the first half.
Yep.
Even with a moving clock, you score 30
Yep.
in the second half. All right, what's coming up for you guys now?
Well, Monday we have walk on here, and then Tuesday we go up to Lansing. So
All right.
we got 2 big games coming up on Monday and Tuesday next week. So, and then I think at the end of the week, I think on Saturday we play New Hampton at Upper Iowa. So yeah, we got some big games coming, and we got to be ready to play. And it was good to see us play well tonight, and hopefully, that'll get us going here. All
right, congratulations on
Yep.
victory number 498, right?
Oh yeah, it
It's
is.
closing in on 500, so we're hoping that you guys get canceled Monday, Tuesday, because then it would work out that we have you the following week.
Yeah, well, I was thinking there was a chance of that earlier in the week, but I don't think there's a chance of that now. I don't think we're going to get much. So
Yep, I hear you there.
Yep.
So, all right, congratulations
Yep.
once again on the win.
Thank you very much.
You betcha. 88-34, and that's your final score. MFL MarMac victorious. We'll take a break. We'll talk with Central Coach Brady Stramer, and also back here with game stats still to come. Let's take this break.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
Life's better when you're under our roof because our agents can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family could have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams. Contact Julie Depke, agent at 205 South Main Street in Elkader today.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Welcome back to Monona, 88-34. That's the final score. We're joined again by Coach Aaron Hammond. Let's go through the game totals. Let's start with MFL MarMac.
The Bulldogs were led tonight by Parker Keeley at 24 points. We had 14 points from Wyatt Powell. Carter Lightfoot with 12 points. 7 points for Carver Blitzbentine. He went down there in the second half with that ankle. 4 points for Bryce Deal. 3 points for Sawyer Keener, 12 points for Eli Hansen, 6 points for Brock Hackett, 2 points for Jackson Millage, 2 points for Wes Corlett, 2 points for Jaron Willie.
Totals for Central now.
For Central, they were led by Owen Hammerslin with 9 points, 6 points for Jake Hertrump, 6 points for Carson Rignitz, 6 points for Vaughn Zittergreen, 5 points for Julian Singleton, 1 point for Isaac Lone, 1 point for Caden Fetty, 34 points.
As far as the team totals, real quick.
For Central, they shot 38% tonight, 3 of 9 behind the arc, 10 of 25 inside for 40%, and 5 of 10 from the free throw line, 50%. So good numbers for the Warriors there. For the Bulldogs tonight, they shot 58% overall, 10 of 21 behind the arc, that's 48%. 24 of 38 inside the arc, and 10 of 14 from the free throw line. That's 71%. They had a great shooting night tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. 80% in the opening quarter. They were 16 of 20 from the field, and they win 88-34. Our postgame continues. We're joined by Central Boys basketball coach Brady Stramer. Coach, first off, I think there's some positive in this ballgame. You put up 34 points in this ballgame tonight, and I think you saw some things there that you guys can build upon.
Yep, before break, I thought our last 6 quarters before break were our worst offensively by far. We worked a lot of stuff on offense during the break when we had the practice time to do so. Talked about ball movement and moving without the basketball. I thought we helped our teammates out much more when they picked it up. But kudos to MFL. They played a heck of a game tonight.
All right, and that was your concern, MFL MarMac being able to turn you guys over.
Yep, turnovers killed us. They had plenty of baskets in transition, which we can't allow to happen. They're just too good to give them those layups. But, man, they shot really good percentage from 3. I don't know what it was, but they hit a lot of shots.
Yeah, I think they ended up shooting the opening quarter. They were 16 of 20 from the field. But for you guys, Owen Hammersland, a youngster, had 9 points for you.
Yep, Owen's just a grinder. He does nothing but work his tail off every single rep, never gives up. He'd play every minute if I'd let him. It's the type of guys you want on your team. They just keep battling, and every point he gets, he earns.
Jake Ertrump and also Carson Rignitz and Vaughn Zittergreen, they chipped in with 6 points each.
Yep, they all, again, MFL's pressure got to us early and often. We kind of have to do it by committee. We don't have, 1 or 2 guys that can break down the defense. I thought all those guys took turns kind of handling the pressure, doing their best against it. And once again, Carson, I shouted out in the halftime. He did a great job moving out the basketball. I think he had probably 3 or 4 of our best cuts all night.
All right. The other thing is, I think the effort tonight, I think that was there.
Yep. Our kids tried hard. They battled on the rebounds. We gave up too many offensive boards. We knew that would be a struggle. They have got height, length, and athleticism on us. But, we preach attitude and effort, and I thought our kids had good attitudes, and they worked their tails off for 4 quarters, so we just got to improve from here.
All right. The schedule doesn't get any easier.
Nope. South went at home Tuesday, Key High at home Friday. 2 really good conference teams. We fully expect, full court pressure again. I told the guys, only way to get better at something is to face it. So that's exactly what we need. More pressure, more reps against it, because like I've said, we can't really simulate the size and athleticism in practice. So it's a good thing we're going to face it in games until we can figure it out.
And that is a challenge with a young team having to grow.
Yep, absolutely. Turnovers, you can preach a lot of things at practice, moving without the ball, good bounce passes, fundamentals, and things like that. But you can't simulate that speed. And, I tell the guys, your attitude coming into these games is we got to get better. This is exactly what we need to get better. So we just got to embrace those reps.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you. We look forward to catching up with you guys.
Thanks, Dan.
Central basketball coach Brady Stramer talking things over there about his Warrior team as they drop the decision tonight, 88-34. We'll keep it right here with our post-game show. Again, our girls' final tonight. Central handing MFL MarMac their first loss of the season as the Central girls win by a final score of 60-52. They used a 13-1 run in the second quarter to turn a 5-point deficit into a 7-point lead, and then never saw it dip any closer than 6 the rest of the way. Central girls, again, now 6-5, 6-3 in the conference. MFL MarMac 8-5, 8-1 in the conference.
Yeah, that was a big run there by the Warriors to get back into it, and they never looked back. That was a sign of a team that's starting to figure things out, because the Warriors have had their issues with a quarter that they didn't do well or a half that wasn't quite as strong, and I thought they played a solid game tonight. And MFL MarMac struggled a little bit. They have some pieces out there, but couldn't put it all together tonight, and just need to work on it a little bit. They'll get better. I mean, they're 8-1 in the conference for a reason. They're going to continue to play hard and improve.
That 1-2-2 zone that Central gave them tonight was problems, and Ashlyn Scharf had a 27-point ball game for the Warriors. Meanwhile, North Fayette Valley beat West Central 67-22. Clayton Ridge over South Wind 39-37. And Midland defeated Starmont. Final score there 72-16. Our boys' final, MFL MarMac wins 88-34. Also tonight, North Fayette Valley over West Central 80-34. South Wind leads Clayton Ridge in the fourth quarter 54-24. And those are the latest updates of the scores that we have tonight. But MFL MarMac did not overlook Central by any stretch of the imagination tonight.
Well, and we've talked about their struggles and their difficulties they've been battling. They finally have everybody healthy, so they need to get in that flow. They need to understand how everybody else on the floor works, and I think that's what they did in that first quarter, getting those steals, getting those runouts. Blitz Benteen had a dunk. Parker Keel attempted to dunk. The ball did go through. But, I mean, getting those runouts, getting those easy baskets, and then shooting well. Carter Lightfoot had a nice night shooting. Parker Keel had a nice night shooting. You put all those things together along with their defense that fuels it all. They're a really tough team to match up with. But
yep, you can absolutely see the type of team MFL MarMac can be. And we mentioned this. This is always for MFL MarMac. You talk about the numbers, but defensively is where their teams have always been able to make a move in the postseason.
Absolutely. When they can shut teams down, when they can pick somebody apart, get those runouts, that's what makes them difficult to battle with. And I think Central, you heard Coach Stramer talk about, our guys have to face this. They have to understand that you have to be able to compete against this level if you want to be elite, and you're only going to get better at it by doing that. They've got 2 more good tests coming. They're going to have to keep growing, but I thought they were better tonight than the last time we saw them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there was a step forward, even though you lost big in this ball game, but especially with effort in this ball game tonight and then running their offense as well. I think there were some good things that a very, very young team, and I mean a team that basically is playing JV kids. Kids that should probably be playing JV right now just because of their age.
Yeah, their age and their experience. They're more of a JV team, but, man, they're competing, and they're going to get better. Those teams are going to improve.
All right, a final score. South Wind has defeated Clayton Ridge tonight, 64-28. Our next ball game, Tuesday nights, it will be Clayton Ridge at Postville. Chalk Talk begins at around 5:45. Girls game time at 6:15. With the boys game to follow, we'll see you there coming up on Tuesday night.
I'll be there, Dan.
So again, for Coach Aaron Hammond, I'm Dan Behrens. The Central girls victorious along with the MFL MarMac boys. For a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlight scores, and more, go to KCTN.com, click in the Sports tab. This has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports.
Looking for a checking account with no fees? People's State Bank has just the account for you. People's e-checking account offers customers an interest-bearing checking account with no monthly service charge. You will receive free basic design, People's preferred checks, free debit card, and also have access to our free People's online banking and mobile app. We also offer refunds of up to 6 ATM fees per month. Get your account set up today. Minimum opening deposit of $100. Customer must enroll